What is good, chat? How we doing today? And welcome to another show, because today, this one's gonna be insane. So please do not forget to hit the like button on your way in, because we're gonna be talking about Fousey too, all right? Now, listen, I know it was last stream we got done talking about him, and listen, this guy, what we know about Fousey tube so far, all right? First of all, if you've been sleeping under a rock, allow me to introduce you to this guy, okay? This guy is probably the most OG streamer you're gonna find, and by OG, I'm not just talking about in numbers alone in terms of viewerships. No, I'm talking about in terms of the length of time this guy has been around on the internet. All right, and his whole career tends to follow an interesting pattern, right? Where he comes in, he works, he grinds, right, and he, to a certain degree, he gets successful, but then he has a crazy Kanye moment, and then everything falls apart, right? And a lot of times people chalk it up to say, well, no, Fousey tube, he's probably just crazy, right? I don't know, he's insane, right? He needs help. And I'm of that kind of where I agree with you. This guy probably needs to see a therapist, especially after that one situation where he was standing on top of a car screaming to the audience. Like, literally, imagine someone screaming at you, right? Just telling you that he needs help, all right? And everyone's just sitting there celebrating and saying, yeah, you know, it's what's going on. We're cool with that, okay? So his entire career tends to follow this roller coaster where he does really good, he does good numbers, and then eventually he spirals out, right? And it's almost as if to think that at some point this guy probably realized he's stuck in the matrix of his own creation. And you could be talking about, dude, what do you mean a matrix of his own creation? Let me tell you this, okay? Listen, clout is a hell of a drug, all right? Ever since this dude has gotten viral, I think part of the reason why this guy is going insane is because he's addicted to the clout, okay? And that's what the number one lesson we'll be talking about in this episode that you want to learn, all right? How to just manage yourself when you get a little famous. And I think that's part of the reason that's Fousey tube is struggling right now, because he goes through these massive cycles where he gets a lot of viewership, like this streamathon like he's doing right now, all right? He gets a lot of eyeballs, and obviously more eyeballs leads to money, and then eventually he realizes that he doesn't have any real people around him, right? Real people he can actually talk to, real people he can actually connect with in terms of whenever he's going through something, right? Someone knocks on the door and says, hey, buddy, you all right? No, what he realizes that then he starts to spiral out, okay? And that's the harshness of fame, and that's the harshness of basically, you know, what Fousey tube is. And I think he's kind of accepted that, right? So he comes on and he does these massive things, and then eventually he has a breaking down moment, okay? And in this case, in the past month, he's had no less than 3 separate occasions where he's breaking down, okay? For those of you guys don't know, he recently came back after a God knows how long of a hiatus he took, all right? And he came back and he started doing a thing where he's streaming all the time, every single time, and people get to engage and see what's going on in his life, right? And it's less some interesting moments that we're gonna cover right now. First things first is the airport situation where he allegedly joined the Mile High Club with the woman who basically admitted on camera that she was a victim of trafficking. So that's very interesting because this guy, or even on that same footage, okay, was basically talking about how he supports victims who were trafficked, right? And then turns around and takes advantage of her. And the playback explained this, like break this video down perfectly. And we're gonna react to their video because it basically from start to finish, it lets you know what the whole game was all about for those of you guys who don't understand how to read between the lines in certain situations. But before we do that, I gotta play this video, okay, for those of you guys who missed it in last live stream of Zherka versus Fousey, because unlike a lot of these guys that we talk about, like these shock jocks like Andrew Tates and the wannabe tater tots that want to follow him, right? Fousey Tube is a real crazy person, okay? He seriously has mental problems. And what happens when someone like that goes up against someone like Zherka, who seems like on the surface can, throw out any insults, and he seems kind of crazy, he seems drugged out, right? He seems like he's an absolute unhinged individual. And I even made the mistake, and I said mistake because I'm about to explain what I mean in a second. I even made the mistake of actually believing that Zherka might actually be crazy, all right? Just because the weird outbursts, him dropping the N-bombs every once in a while on Fresh and Fit's episode, right? Listen, I was like, this guy has to be insane. But then Zherka met Fousey. I have never seen the most serious undressing of a man that I've seen in that video alone. And it was absolutely hilarious because Zherka got stripped down to just basically the bare bones. Like Fousey devoured Zherka without even trying. I don't know what else to call it, bro, but insane, right? It's like, what do you call it? What happens when an immovable objects runs into an unstoppable force, right? I think I have that backwards. Unstoppable force, immovable object, right? You'd think it's a total absolute disaster. Yeah, it was. But for Zherka, it didn't end up well. So let's start with that video. Chat, hit the like button. Let me know if you can hear me, all right? And then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of the show. But I got to let you know who this Fousey dude is.
Okay, so one by one, can we address, like, what do you guys have beef about? I don't understand.
No, I want to say one thing to him.
Why? I'm not going to lie.
We can't hear what you're saying. I can't hear you, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Can you hear me?
Yeah, kind of.
Fousey, right now, let me give you your flowers. You're number one. Your content's really fucking addictive, and I hate watching content. You're killing
it. Yo, Zherka, can you fix your mic? This is, bro.
A good question too.
Okay, Fousey, what do you have to say about Zherka while he's fixing his mic?
What I want to say is he's been supporting me my whole career. He has the chance to talk to the number one person on IRL streaming right now, and he's going to sit here and really take his chance to try to give me shots and get me canceled. He's wasting time. Ask me how to make money. Ask me how to motivate yourself. Ask me how to get off coke. Don't waste your time talking about bullshit. You're talking to the king right now. Respect him. Respect him.
How do you get off coke, Fousey?
He has to go to rehab.
Okay, Zherka.
He has to go to rehab. He has to go to rehab. There's no beating around the bush.
Yo, Zherka, your
Look at
mic's
his lip
off
right now.
I like how Zherka just rolls up the sleeves of his t-shirt, bro. Like, is that did he roll it up? It seems like he rolls it up, bro. Like, what's the point of wearing a muscle shirt or a rolled up t-shirt if you don't got muscles, dog? Like, it's not a good look, my boy.
His bottom lip is shaking right now. He's cracked out.
Jesus.
I mean, he did look like he lost quite a bit of weight.
He has no muscle. He's that big, but look at his arms. It's literally all body fat and tiny muscles. His muscles are smaller than my 6-year-old cousin. This is real muscle right here. That's real muscle, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
No, you're right.
Oh my God.
I don't know what it is, man.
Hey, yo, There needs to be a follow-up to this video because apparently Fresh and Fit actually commented on this. Yeah, that's right. Fousey is hanging around the Fresh and Fit crew now. So it seems like that's a collaboration we didn't ask for, but it's happening. So I guess that's what's going to go with. But yeah, dog, like apparently Fresh and Fit, this was so bad. They had to address it, okay? Because obviously Myron wants to be in good standing with a guy like Fousey. He got the clout right now. He's got all the pull. And you know, they'll just leave guys like Zerka to the win. But realistically, if you want to give Myron, you know, the benefit of the doubt, it's a little bit of credit, okay? The thing is, Myron, it seemed like he was kind of tiptoeing around it, you know, because he's got to protect his friend Zerka too. And at the end of the day, they're going to need Zerka because Sneako admitted it, okay? He admitted that Zerka is just a shock jock that they pull out every time they need cheap views. If they got nothing else going on. I think he's about to admit that shit right now.
Can't hear him. Sneako, why do you talk to this dude?
Because it's fun. It's good content. You can't even lie. Like if you ever get bored during IRL streaming and you want like a free 2 hours of content, bring him on. He'll yell at you.
Nah, that's like saying if you get really horny, you go on Figueroa Street and you fuck a girl on crack. It's not the same.
It's not wifey material, but it's good like side chick. Like it's good. It's good for
not even.
It's good panel content.
It's
good
so
panel.
like degenerate levels of the internet. Like literally nobody knows it. I literally told my friend right now.
Yo.
He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I have a podcast with Zerka." He said, "Who?" I said, "Exactly."
Yo, wait, but he's been doing well right now. He's been trending. He's been like dominating pretty well in
No,
the red
he's
pill.
not.
In the red
In
pill
whose
space.
world?
In the red pill space,
whose
he's doing
world?
really well.
In whose world?
Manosphere, red pill.
Fousey,
Oh, dog.
Fousey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you, dog.
Fousey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You've been in this game how long?
13 years. You got to put glasses on to talk to me on a FaceTime call.
13 years.
Yo!
Yep.
I have more money than you, faggot.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you
And
don't.
hey, hold on. Even if I had a fraction, I shouldn't have played catch up that quick because you fucking suck at your job.
Yeah, you know what, Zerka? You know what, Zerka?
As of now, you've got 13 years to July 15th to suck Drake's dick.
Hey,
'cause you're
hey,
you're fucking
Sneako, Sneako.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, Zerka,
let it finish because
Daddy's
his mic keeps cutting out. I wanted to hear what he finished had to say.
No, Sneako, listen.
Okay.
Sneako, what do you respect more? The guy who's been grinding for 10 years and has $1 million in his bank account, or the guy who made millions, was in multiple Hollywood movies, had Ferraris, had everything, was the king of the internet, lost it all, went bankrupt, and then made it all back times 10.
He's not lying. Matter of fact, we're gonna actually go into the reason why he lost it all, but he's not lying, bro.
Has an over $15 million deal. Who do you respect more?
You're a fucking rehab story. You lost it all.
And I gained it all back. I'm a success story, dog. Meanwhile, you're still doing coke. Show your bank account. Show your bank account. Show your bank account. Show your bank account.
Cute. Check this out. Fousey, you abandoned the dude who saved you from suicide.
That's cute. That's cute.
Hey, Breezy.
That's cute.
Where are your Twitch viewers? Why are
That's cute. That's cute.
All I'm saying is, Fousey's the most entertaining streamer to watch. I recommend everyone watch him because he's the least genuine. That's
okay, Zerka. Hey,
you
Zerka.
Ego.
Zerka, me talking to you right now and saying your name, you should be saying thank you. People have to pay me for this type of shit. You and Panda called me. You and Panda called me as soon as I got on. Hey, come to our party. Pull up, gang. Party. Where the fuck was that energy when I was broke and depressed?
But Fousey, even if you didn't have clout, we still want you in our content because it's a circus with your dumb ass.
I will never be around you. My presence is a presence, and you can kiss my ass respectfully. The only thing you have is you suck Myron's dick on the Fresh and Fit podcast, and they put you on. You're a loser, dog. You're a loser. You're a fucking loser, and don't get me started on that bitch made heel mic.
Hold on, Fousey.
That 1,000 viewer Andy.
Bro, you just said something that's not true though. I've been trying to hang out with you since 2020.
My problem isn't with you, Panda. I'm just talking to Zerka. I'm just talking about the fact that Zerka was behind you on that FaceTime call.
Okay.
He said, hey, oh, we ain't got no problems. All right, bro. Hey, you got this, Zerka? I'm out. I want none of this. Yo, oh my God. See, listen, you got someone like Zerka who was up until this point a crazy person on the internet, right? I mean, people couldn't understand why Zerka was able to get away with the things he was able to get away with, all right? But when you see him go up against someone who's actually crazy like Fousey, okay, it's not a joke, bro. Like, this guy just completely destroyed Zerka, bro. I have never seen Zerka get to a level where he becomes he actually shows the fact that he's insecure against someone like Fousey, all right? And it gets crazier because now we getting into Fousey and some of the crazy shit that he's doing, and why this guy, I swear to God, he's like what do you call it? A train with no brakes, okay? Because remember what I told you about a situation where he was basically in an airport dealing with a young lady, and they were talking on stream because he's doing this new thing with the live streaming now, right? Well, yeah, it turns out that after the lady ended up admitting that she was a traffic victim, this guy then jumps in and talks about, hey, how he supports victims of trafficking, and here, let me send you $300. So sends her a little bit of money, right? And then a few moments later, camera cuts out. There are clips of him making out with a girl around the airport and whatnot. But then when the camera comes back on, he runs in and says, I just joined the Mile High Club. And for those of you guys, you know what a Mile High Club means, okay? We don't even need to break that down. And this right here basically got a lot of people tripping on him, right? Because they're like, bro, you just took advantage of a victim, dude. Like, how can you call yourself a good guy? Playback had this epic reaction. We got to get to it, chat. Drake Link, shout out to you for the $5 super chat, says, Yo, Duke, Zerka didn't make a clapback video, but he talked a lot of shit. But Sneaky on his Twitter, it sounded hurt, bro. He's not gonna say anything because Zerka can't. What is Zerka gonna say to this? He's not gonna have a response because all Zerka's responses is either he can be a shock jock, which shuts you down, or B, he basically tries to lord the fact that he has more money than you, right? Which in the case of Fousey, it doesn't work, right? And he can't even intimidate Fousey because Fousey's crazy. Like, Fousey will probably be up in his face. Literally, there are videos of Fousey tube smacking around people, right? Even he doesn't give a shit, bro. The dude is crazy. So of course Zerka knows he's not gonna do a clapback. What he's gonna do, right? No one else is gonna be on his side for this battle. It'd be like Andrew Tate all over again. Because those of you guys who haven't heard, Zerka has actually been clapping back at Andrew Tate for quite a while now. But no one really talks about it because, Myron, of course, he's going to try to stamper it down and doesn't want Zerka to speak on it. And Sneako is not going to try to let Zerka speak on it. I mean, he could, but he doesn't really want Zerka to speak on Andrew Tate because Sneako's, basically Tate Jr. So when you don't hear a lot of Zerka versus Andrew Tate and the kind of nonsense he's been saying, right? Because generally the audience don't want to see that, all right? But again, it's going to go the same way with Fousey. You're not going to hear a whole lot of that because they're going to do their best to try to keep that on the hush-hush. They don't want no beef because they want to hang on to Zerka because he's used for cheap views. You heard Sneako say it. But Fousey obviously is more of a wild card than anything else, right? So shout out to you. Francois Guru with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you. Says Zerka looks like one of them simp that would go on The Bachelor. Yeah, but I don't know. He'll probably go crazy on there though. He'll get kicked out. He'll definitely get kicked out within 2 episodes. He's done. Right? I mean, what girl wants to be with that for long periods? Zerka is an energy vampire, okay? Which makes it more fascinating that he got destroyed by Fousey. But Zerka is an energy vampire, okay? I don't know how people can spend more than 15 minutes debating with this guy without completely being drained of all semblance of life, okay? he's not worth it. Francois again with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you. Says, Fresh and Fraud, what does Fousey have to do with helping men, right? But apparently, now you see Myron being introduced. We got to cover that episode too, because now you got Myron being introduced, and who is the main one facilitating all of this? Sneako. All right, just like Sneako facilitated the meetings between Myron and Nick Fuentes, between Pearl and Nick Fuentes, right? With all these guys in Nick Fuentes. Now you see all these people gravitating around Fousey, because Sneako's there now. It's very interesting to see how Sneako is the gateway for a lot of these degenerates. And you know what? It kind of makes sense. Reason why it makes sense is because Sneako himself is a Muslim. And for those of you guys, I know it might be hard to believe, but Fousey is also a Muslim. At least, you wouldn't know that unless he feels as though he's being persecuted. Because guys like Fousey, okay, they like to play the victim card with Islam, right? Being Muslim, right? Because every time he'd be like, "Oh, you guys are persecuting me because I'm Palestinian and I'm Muslim. That's why you persecuting me." It's like, bro, wait, time out. You're the one who was screaming at people, talking. You're the one who is like out here shouting at security guards and going crazy. I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with the fact that you're a Muslim, but for some reason that's the only time you'll ever find out that that Fousey's a Muslim, right? So I'm not surprised to see Fousey and Sneako hanging out on the basis of they're both, trying to understand or go through this Islamic journey together. And honestly, it's just so sad that, like, for a lot of people on mainstream, like, social media, right, this is especially if you're a Muslim and whatnot, like, shout out to you. But listen, these guys are not great representatives of your religion, bro. And it's just almost like they're making a mockery of it, and it's just so sad. But it is what it is. Let's get to this video, though.
The YouTuber Fousey too, man, he's back, streaming now. He decided he wanted to do an IRL stream, I think like 24 hours, you said? 24 hours?
Yeah, he's doing a subathon. That means he's live all hours of the day for the last 35 days or so.
And now, for those who aren't familiar with Fousey too, now, he does have potential mental issues, so him being on a subathon doesn't really mix too well because it's only a matter of time before things get out of control, and boy, oh boy, have they gotten out of control. So
Such a bad person. I'm such a dickhead. I'm not. I'm a great person.
I can tell.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm so good.
It's a cult, basically. I'm not kidding you.
You're in a cult?
Yeah.
You're sober?
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
no.
I have a Discord, right? With like 8,000 members. Can I send them a picture of me and you kissing? To piss them off? Thank you. They're gonna cancel me for this. I don't care though. I have a boner right now. I swear to God, you can feel it under my pants. I swear to God.
Don't tell me.
Time the fuck out, Chad. Is this a real hairline? Is something about Fousey's hairline doesn't make any sense. Why does it look like a bunch of stubbles like was tattooed on his head? Is that me, Chad, or is that what's going on here? That something ain't right about this dude's hairline, bro. I don't believe it. I don't believe what I'm watching right now. Let's continue.
Don't tempt you with a good time. Would you join the Mile High Club with me?
So I got sold into the sex trade.
You got sold in the sex trade? I actually care about this shit because I'm like an advocate.
Look at
for,
this
like,
guy.
against sex trading and all that shit.
gross.
What happened?
You see how like he's getting closer to her? Like, right, it's almost like here's the problem I really had with this image right here, right? Because it's almost like after she said that, like the vibe that Fousey was putting out changed. Like, it's like, oh, you were a traffic victim. Like, now he's all of a sudden more interested because maybe he sees easy prey, right? I mean, think about it. He's already talking about having a boner. He's already doing this and that. And look how close he's getting to her after she just admitted that. Let me just play that back. All right, watch this.
Sex trade.
You got sold in the sex trade? I actually care about this shit because I'm like an advocate for like against sex trading and all that shit. What happened?
He was trying to make me a lot.
Bro, they noticed it too. Come on. They had to have noticed that. Come on, bro. They had to have noticed that move too, bro. I'm not the only one that noticed that shit. That was weird, bro. That's why I don't feel sorry for Fousey, bro. Because part of me thinks he's a low-key predator. Like, I'm not gonna hide it, dog. Part of me thinks this dude's a predator. It is what it is, dog. Because, like, how do you even, bro? That's just weird, bro. Dre Click, shout out to you for the $5 super chat, saying how Sneako set him up in that stream. He even said they're not friends no more. Did Zerka say that? He said that on Twitter, right? Ooh, we gotta cover that. No, because Zerka has to say something to Sneako. Because listen, I don't care if you're a Sneako and a Zerka fan. All right, if you watch that live stream with Fousey going in on Zerka, you would come with the same perspective that Sneako pretty much threw Zerka under the table. You'd be blind if you said that Sneako stuck up for Zerka. He did not. Sneako did not even act like a real friend, bro. Like, he basically just threw Zerka under the bus, even saying things like, oh, yeah, no, we just use him for cheap views. When Fousey asked him, why do you hang out with this loser, right? It's like, the kids in high school, the cool kids, they come in and, you see that one guy who's desperately trying to be part of the cool kids, and then he's hanging out with that one guy that's probably not cool, and one of the cool kids come up to him and say, hey, why are you hanging out with this loser, right? And then you're like, no, wait, me with this guy? No, he's not my friend. He's just some guy that carries my book bag. Get out of here, moron. He's not my friend. That was Sneako. Sneako literally, he's proving more and more as this whole thing unfold here that he's not a loyal guy. All right, he stands for nothing. Look at the way he treated Cena. Look at the way he treated everyone around him when it came down to standing on 10 toes. Come on, bro. Think about it. Like, if you guys are still thinking Sneako is a real friend, all right, I got a bridge of France to sell you. Really, it's a good deal. You'll like it. You're gonna love it, dog.
Lizard recently?
A what?
Yeah, a lot lizard. I like her.
Yeah, I get it. First of all, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you being this honest. This is a real conversation.
No, it's real.
My audience might not understand, but I've been there. I used to be a sex addict, so I used prostitutes for years. I used massage parlors for years, so I understand.
Yeah.
How long were you stuck under his spell?
About 7 months.
Really? I'm sorry to hear that. Look, I just sent you a little something.
Thank you.
You got it.
I went to he had a domestic violence case. I'm sitting there in court, and I'm like,
I mean, come on, is this right? Like, is this right? Like, she's literally just. Oh my God, this is so impromptu. You met her at an airport. She's talking about a very sensitive thing right now, and she's live in front of thousands of people. And she may not know it because she's at an airport, and to her, it's just her and Fousey, right? But she's talking to thousands of people. She probably had no idea how viral this shit was gonna get. Like, is this right to put online, right? I mean, come on, bro. There's something wrong with this.
I'm looking at the screen, and I just got my heart started racing. I'm freaking out.
Does he not understand? Like, the lack of self-awareness is like just mind-blowing.
It's insane.
Like, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him, bro.
I feel bad for him too, but also like when he does things like this, it's like, oh yeah, but you're just a dickhead. So I stop feeling bad for him. So, like, listen to what he's doing, bro.
So he asked her about her story, and she goes on telling her story. And then
showing us that he sent her money is crazy.
That's so weird.
It's not that crazy. It's a little crazy.
Nah, come on, agent. Come on, agent, bro. Agent, no, dog. That's fucking weird, bro. It's like, why? What are you trying to prove? Oh, you sent us some money, right? If you're a good guy, all right, you would have done it. You don't need to show off to your fans. But the fact that you needed to show that off, it's a microcosm of something bigger, all right? Or that probably means that he's a narcissist because he has to let everyone know how great of a person he is so everyone can worship how great of a person is. Look at me. I just sent $300 to a victim that just told me that she was trafficked. Now watch what I do to her next. Like, your phone, dog.
It's a little cringe. But then when the chat kind of turned on him a little bit and it started getting really toxic,
No. Tell them what he did after he sent the money.
I am. That's what I'm doing.
You doing out of order.
What do you mean? What happened?
When you said they turned on him, why did they turn on him?
Because he kissed her.
No.
Oh, I didn't see what happened in between.
They turned on him because he joined the Mile High Club, which means that they went in the bathroom.
Cap.
He fucked her?
Oh, it's in here.
Nah, there's no way he took a break from streaming.
Having me sit on his side in the courtroom.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Hey, to everybody who's sitting here like, oh my God, you kissed her, da-da-da. This woman was involved in sex trafficking.
That's why they're telling you that, you moron. Like, see, that's what I'm saying, though. This guy's insane. Like, that's the whole reason that he's calling you a piece of shit is because she told you she was a trafficked victim, and then you made out with her afterwards. Like, how... Yo, bro, look at his... Did he tattoo this shit, bro? Yo, Fousey, Fousey, bro, you gotta be crazy. See, this is how I know he's insane, bro. Literally tattooed a fucking hairline on his own head, bro. Who's crazy enough to do that shit? Look at this. Bro, that's the whole reason they're calling you a piece of shit, my guy. All right, because you made out with a girl that admitted that she was a victim. Like that's like the last thing you want to be doing.
Guy who manipulated her and brainwashed her is a piece of fucking shit and deserves to die. So yes, I sent her $300 so she can start removing her tattoo and see her kids this weekend. I'm against that. I'm a sex addict. A lot of the women that I used to get hand jobs from were sex trafficked. And I'm
what the fuck? He just ramble in a stream, but doesn't realize how bad he's making himself look, dog. This is like this is Andrew Tate level self snitching. All right, it's like, bro, you just admitted that you are the kind of market that trafficking victims get sold for, right? You're the buyers of that. Okay, you just admitted that you're on the other side. How we're supposed to look at you as a victim, bro? Like, make that make sense. Oh, guys, come on, you guys are judging me. How dare you judge me? Okay, she was a traffic victim, and I was a sex addict. And you know the kind of women I used to have sex with, women just like her. Okay, so don't make me look like an asshole, because I will not stand for it. This guy, bro, he's so unreal. Like, how does that? He's not. You gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy for that to be a rational thought in your head, right? Hey, listen, I used to be the buyer of what she got sold into. Just saying. So I'm a victim as much as she is. Bro, this guy, dog, is insane.
so ashamed in that. So if I have a chance to help somebody,
Nah.
Is it too much?
I know.
You said you with prostitutes. You said that.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that. Oh, wow. My goodness. I guess we're gonna have to let it keep playing. I'm learning so much. Oh my God.
You went to Berlin, right?
Sorry. I just joined the Mile High Club. And I know it doesn't count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport, but I still joined it. I swear to God.
Come on, dog. This is why you were called an asshole, bro. This is why people call you a piece of shit. Like, look, what are you doing, bro? And even if you were joking, this ain't shit to be fucking joking about, dog. You took advantage of a fucking victim. That's crazy.
I swear on everything I love. I swear on everything I love. I just joined the Mile High Club in the airport, in the men's bathroom. I swear to God, Wallah, I had to confess, I couldn't hold it for a fucking second. I didn't go to buy her no fucking snacks. I joined the Mile High Club. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shared that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Much worse than what you thought it was, huh?
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing, a little bit more than just kissing. Yeah.
That's bad.
He came back and bragged about it.
That's bad.
Nah,
Come on.
He did brag
bragging about it like he bagged it. Like, no, nigga, you just talking to somebody who was sex trafficked and
bro.
it's been conditioned to just have sex with random men.
But it's
You
consensual,
gave
though.
her. No, I'm not saying it's not consensual. You gave her money as well. Like, nigga, y'all just went through the shit.
Oh.
They just went through the routine. Yeah. They just went through the process, my nigga. That's it.
Facts. See, listen, this is why I love Lo, bro, because Lo keeps it real. He sees between the lines, bro. He reads it. He basically just said they went through the whole process on stream. Okay, a lot of people who are younger, y'all don't understand what we just saw on camera with what Fousey 2 did. All right, I spotted it the moment she said she was a victim of sex trafficking, and I saw how close Fousey moved into her and how all of a sudden interested he got. I knew something was wrong with that scenario. All right, and even when he was saying, hey, listen, all right, I was a sex addict, and some of the women that I used to have sex with were victims of trafficking, right? So what happens when a sex addict all of a sudden realizes he's talking to the type of woman who is directly in his market? Of course he's going to get interested. And then all of a sudden, now he's talking about, I care so much, I'm going to send you $300, all right? So to you guys, it may seem like, oh, Fousey just sent her $300 out of the goodness of his heart because he's a charitable guy. No, bro, that was payment. Yeah, that was payment. All right, because you got a woman who's conditioned to have sex with men. All right, because that's the whole overall thing with trafficking, right? Just ask your Papa Tate. He knows exactly what's going on, right? So Fousey just went through the entire motion right in front of his audience's eyes. And he's wondering why people are calling him a piece of shit. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you don't see this shit, though? You don't see how insane this is? Shout out to Lo for calling this out. Marcus Jones, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. Marcus says, damn, Fousey, in high school, you was the man, Fousey. Now he needs help. Yeah, he's crazy, dog. He's losing his mind. But here's the thing. Part of me also thinks that he's doing this on purpose. And I'll explain in just when we get into the later videos, right? Because strap in. It's going to get crazy, all right? I'll explain why I think part of it is faking, but the vast majority of it, he's crazy. Yeah, absolutely. He's crazy because he just does shit that in normal circumstances to an average person who's rational, they wouldn't do, right? In the next videos, dude, this guy was literally screaming at police officers, all right? And he was basically lying, saying that somebody was putting a gun to his head. Like, who does that? Who's like, okay, part of it is crazy, but then it's just like, he knows this is going to get him clout. So, yeah, shout out to you. Drake Click with the $2 super chat. He says, yeah, he tweeted that they not friends no more. Zerka tweeted that? Oh, that's a video. Oh, that's a video, because I've been waiting to see if Zerka did a response to that, bro. I'm glad, because Sneako's a snake. I'm sorry, bro. Zerka, welcome to the truth, okay? Like, listen, I don't like you. Like, fuck you, because you say the N-word, all right? And, you know, I think that's tasteless because you're just purposely trying to be a shock jock. But I'm glad you're finally understanding that hanging out with people like Sneako means that you don't have real friends. Even though they try to pretend that they're real people, Sneako doesn't even know who Sneako is. So, I mean, you think he's going to claim you when somebody more popular is coming down the road? I mean, let's just be real, bro. So, yeah, we got to cover that. Shout out to you, Drake Click. I'm one deep with the $2 super chat. He says, whose hairline's worse, Donovan or Fousey? Oh, shit. Yo, that's a tough one. Yo, chat, that's a tough one. Hold up, let me see. Let's go to Fousey's hairline real quick. Okay, we got Fousey's hairline. All right, chat, y'all gotta vote. All right, we need to vote on this one. All right, we got Fousey. Let me see. Do I have a Donnie Boy hairline? I gotta have a Donnie Boy hairline here. Hold up, chat, because that's a good question. Whose hairline is worse? Put a 1 if it's Fousey. Put a 1 for Donnie Boy. Hold up. Who's got the worst hairline, dog? Fousey or Donnie Boy? I might actually go with Fousey. Because at least Donnie Boy, he's bald. And you can tell he's bald, but with Fousey, like, this doesn't look natural, dog. Like, something's wrong with this. Something's wrong with what's going on in his head, bro. I think that's a tat. Because their stubbles don't naturally look like that. I don't think they do, bro. Something's wrong with that. Something's wrong with that picture right there. I don't like it. But let's continue, bro. This shit's crazy.
I feel like I don't know. It's consensual, but it's like, bro, like, what are we doing right now? But then after people were berating him in the chat, this was his response, man.
How big this moment is right now. I spent my whole career pretending to be a good person. What can I do to get people to like me? No matter what.
Yo, he just has a breakdown right there. This is what people listen. This right here is why people are saying he needs mental help. This is why people are saying he's crazy, because when he faces any kind of criticism whatsoever, he just starts breaking down. And I don't know if he's a good actor or if this is actually a genuine breakdown, but it throws people off for a loop, bro. It's like, now all of a sudden he's like, oh, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. I try so hard to be good. All my life, I tried to be a good person. Hold on. What did I do? All I did was join the My High Club, and y'all gonna criticize me for that? All my life, I wanted to be liked. just never works out. This guy's insane, bro.
What it was. I'm not a good person. I'm not a good person. I'm not. I got exposed tonight. I'm not a good person.
Man, clout is a hell of a drug.
Wow.
Clout is a hell of a drug, man.
Bro, like,
Clout is a hell of a drug. I don't even know.
What do you call that,
There's other
bro?
things that he's done in his subathon. I think on Twitter, what probably a lot of people have seen is him singing J. Cole, and then he accidentally said the N-word, and he kind of lost his mind. Then also he's been, he also dropped the F-word as well.
what F word?
Yeah, that word.
What the fuck? I ain't see that one either.
Oh man, come on, man. We got all that for you, man.
It's a shit. I almost called him a f***it, but I don't use that word. Because that word's offensive.
The dude's blocking people like live. He's just out here just blocking people live, dog. This guy.
So let's block him.
Yeah, the nigga's cooked, bro.
Yeah, okay. So look, all right.
Oh, no. Don't
Wait, he's bored?
Yes.
Come on, bro.
He's running around acting gay to get out of speeding tickets.
Hi, officer. I'm so sorry. I understand what happened. Listen, 2 people today. Sir, literally right before you, I swear to God, God is my witness, man. He comes strike me down if I'm wrong. Your license plate is falling off. We said we're going home to fix it. I don't do drugs. She doesn't do crack anymore. We're good. I literally just, me and her were together. You know what we played super loud? My Bessie and a Tessie.
Just hang tight for me and let me just verify everything and we'll go.
Take your time. Take your time. Do you see how it's done?
I'm just giving you a warning, okay? So.
Oh my God. I told you.
Okay.
I told you. Thank you, officer. Say hi.
Nigga's a sick nigga, bro.
What?
No way did that work, dog. Yo, no way did that actually work, dog. No way, bro. Bro, this dude's content is on a different level. And you know what's crazy? A bunch of audience, his fans, are loving this type of shit, bro. Like, this is insane, bro. Like, god damn, no way this shit works. And you know what's crazy?
What?
He played that almost too well. Is that me, dog? Or is it me? Is it Chad? Put a 1 if you agree. Did he play that role a little too well, dog? He sold that shit. Now I'm starting to see where Zerka is coming from. Because I'm like, wait, what? Why would Zerka ask that? Oh my God, bro. Is this what he was talking about? God damn, bro. This dude, dog.
So Fousey is going, he's spiraling out of control, man. He's spiraling out of control, and this is like just a great example. Well, let me say this before I say that. When he was crying in the airport, I didn't see a single tear from him. So I don't even know if that's an act, to be honest.
Bro! Low with the bona fide observations, because that's what I said too, chat. I said the same thing. I'm like, bro, I don't know if he's faking or this is real, right? That's all I did the whole fucking bit, right? Because it's like, yo, he's sitting there, like, it seems like the moment he gets criticized, he could just cry about it, and then people just, let him get away with it. Kind of like with the gay prank that he was doing. So it's like, bro, are you actually crying because you actually feel like a piece of shit for taking advantage of a trafficked victim? Or are you just faking that to get your own fans off your back? Like, which one is it, bro? Because either way, none of this shit looks good. But I'm glad Lo observed that too, though, because I'm like, yo, that's fake. There's no way. He's not crying. He's got the tissue. Oh my God! It's like, what are you blowing in the? What are you blowing into that? There's nothing in there. You're not even crying, bro. Come on, Jesus.
No, he probably was having an episode. So look, so Fousey's known for his erratic behavior, and even before these, like, he's had some like pretty just some wild rants.
Yeah,
he be having some wild rants, kind of like Kanye when he was doing that one tour.
Mm-hmm.
But he was just like, we're like, damn, Kanye. Kanye, you okay? But like he like pushes himself to the max and then breaks. But then the problem is most people can break in silence and then recover. But because he's recording so much of his life, in this case, a subathon, you get to see all of it. So look, I don't know what being a sex addict means at all or what that looks like, this, that, the third. But I think that's the most damning clip. Like, yeah, bro, she was drunk apparently, and she was forced into it. Maybe it was illegal. I don't know where he was at, what state he was at.
But technically, that's not what he did. I guess he did
Oh,
like
no,
the workaround.
I think it was. I think.
But look, fuck the legality for a second.
Yeah,
I just think like I empathize with him because there is a lot of pressure with showing so much of your life. But I think the reason why he shows so much.
Oh my God, Agent, come on, bro. See, Agent is like a pacifist, bro. He's like a super pacifist, and that's him. He's a peaceful guy. You know, he tries to see the good in everybody. But come on, you see that same reaction Lo had. I had the same reaction, but bro, nah, dog, no. Why do we gotta feel? His main stick was he was a sex addict who took advantage of a woman who was trafficked, who dealt with guys who were like Fousey. You don't feel, bro, you can't feel sorry for that just because he's going through this shit. Listen, okay, fine. You give him credit for pushing hard and going crazy on these live streams, fine. But like, dude, again, that just because you're pushing yourself to the max, then when you're literally having a mental breakdown, does that mean we gotta sit there and just feel sorry for you? Because a lot of decisions you make in those live streams, you have 100% control over, right? Like, why do we gotta empathize with you? We just watch you on stream pay a woman who was trafficked into sex trafficking and then have sex with her and then come online and brag about it. You only fake cried when then people called you out, rightfully so, and said you're a predator, bro. You some kind of creep, dog. That's crazy. You just did that in front of our eyes. And now you want to cry about it, bro. Listen. Chat, again, we and here's the thing. That's on him if he wants to do these 24-hour live streams, okay? Because I'm sure Fousey's a big enough name. If he decides to do positive things with the clout he has and still do these 24-hour live streams, I'm sure he'll probably get some views out of it, right? But those views are not going to be equivalent to FouseyTube doing the kind of FouseyTube content Fousey's doing right now. You understand? Because the shocking, the entertaining stuff is what's going to get people in and keep them watching for longer, because they're going to be like, yo, what other crazy shit is Fousey about to get into, right? So that's the whole stick. And I think Fousey knows that. That's why he's stuck in these cycles where he has to do more crazy shit to get even more views, right? Again, just like Abba said before, right? Clout is a hell of a drug. It gets people doing crazy things. Matter of fact, that's part of the reason why Fousey lost his $15 million kick deal. Yeah, that same kick deal we saw him bragging about to Zerka when he was talking about, I lost my career and I bounced back and now I'm making $15 million. Yeah, he was offered a kick deal for to stream 24 hours so he can get like $15 million out of it, which that's crazy amount of money if you ask me. So all Kick stipulated from this guy was saying, hey, we'll give you $15 million, but try not to do anything crazy, all right, to jeopardize this for at least a limited amount of time, all right? And then we'll sign you and you'll be good, right? So basically, Kick was offering Fousey $15 million on the table as long as he doesn't jeopardize it by going nuts. And what does Fousey do? He does what Fousey does best. He goes crazy. So he ends up, I think he was at a casino or something like that, where he ended up getting into a security and he was dropping F-bombs. He was going insane. He was getting escorted out, and then they saw it, and then they ended up pulling his $15 million kick deal. I found this excellent video by Dumpy. All right, y'all got to check him out. All right, but basically broke all of this stuff down, and we about to cover it right now. So let's get it, y'all.
Just woke up. I don't know what time it is. Actually, I do know what time it is. Tea time. Just woke up in Miami. About to go eat with Sneako. And yeah, let's get it. G7. It's a mindset. G7. It's a mindset. I don't care how much money's in your bank account. If you got the G7 mindset, you already a millionaire.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, in which today's video we're talking about FouseyTube and all of what he has been up to recently. So FouseyTube was a big prankster back in the day. So FouseyTube was basically a big prankster back in the day. He had a huge, successful, popular pranking channel where he would make some funny pranks that were all fake. Yeah, so FouseyTube made fake pranks, and then he fell off, and then he tried to come back on by saying that he's going to do a concert with Drake called July 15th, which was basically a manic episode portrayed. Then he fell off again, and then he tried to come back on the Mom's Basement podcast with Keemstar and Face Banks, launching that he's going to get into boxing stuff, and that him and Keemstar are going to do Happy Punch together. And then FouseyTube fell off the face of the earth once again, and then just all of a sudden overnight came back with these viral clips from live streaming 24/7 in real life on Twitch. Twitch is a video streaming platform where people can make live stream content. IRL live streaming became very popular due to the likes of Ice Poseidon. FouseyTube is basically the modern day Ice Poseidon, doing IRL content outside in real life. That's right. When I say IRL, I don't mean just a face cam. I mean FouseyTube is in the trenches. He literally went to the airport, picked out a potential piece of ass, and made advances to that ass.
Mile High Club. And doing this count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport and I still joined it. I swear to God. I swear on everything I love. I swear on everything I love. I just joined the Mile High Club in the airport in the men's bathroom. You left her in the bathroom. I gave her a choice. I said, you want to come to the men's bathroom or the women's bathroom? She said men's. So it was her option. She came into the men's. So when I left, I said, you leave. Go into the women's immediately and clean your face and clean your mouth. Haha. You guys got pranked.
Bro, I don't even know where to begin. Do I even break that down? I don't think I need to break that down to.
Oh, damn, I was mute this whole time. My bad. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. This guy, bro, everybody thought this shit was just absolutely disgusting, bro. Chris Kozar, Sharty for the $5 super chat, says slightly off topic, bro. There's a clip where Fousey gets out in his car in the middle of the freeway. What? I'm not freaking surprised he did that shit, right? So he's breaking that down, but here's another video I found that actually does a better job. And I like this because it comes from a smaller channel, and I like smaller channels, chat. So go ahead and check him out. This is Danny Flores, all right? So I'm subscribed. Check out Danny Flores, but he also broke this shit down too as well. And I actually love his video. It's actually pretty interesting.
My family's about to cut me off. I just got a text from my entire family. I announced to everybody I'm gonna retire my parents and give them and pay off their house. So my mom on the phone right now, in almost tears, said, "What about your deal?"
Fousey has officially lost his $15 million kick deal. I've been covering Fousey's downfall, and I mentioned that his deal was not gonna happen. Long and behold, I was right. Turns out that he lost it because of a few Vegas incidents, which I shared with you guys in my last video. Fousey claimed that he got a phone call and they told him he had to be good for at least a week. No bad headlines.
All I had, the one that I said is the biggest phone call I had. The reason I'm so calm right now, because my life has changed forever, alhamdulillah. But there's one stipulation. I have to go 1 week not making any negative headlines, not getting in trouble, not fucking up, not getting canceled. And if I could go 1 week, my life is going to change.
That's how he was going to keep the deal on the table. Obviously, he couldn't help himself, and he made a lot of bad decisions while in Vegas, literally right after.
I'm about to leave. First thing I said when you came up, respectfully, I'm just going to pay for their drinks and leave. We're at the Red Rock. Let me get one of y'all's numbers so you could know where to come. No, put it down. Put it down. Chill out, dog. You turned it down.
What does that mean? I just asked him to put it down.
No, but I'm gonna trespass you like I'm a fucking criminal. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? 8 security? Huh? What? I don't listen. I was paying my bill, dog. Y'all were disrespectful as shit. Y'all were disrespectful as shit. Headlights. Look what they're doing. See? They were literally so aggressive. Look at them. Y'all about to get exposed. You about to get exposed.
Look at this mess. Like, I saw this shit, bro. I actually watched this guy's video on this. Like, I was watching this unfold. I'm like, I basically had the same reaction I'm having right now. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with this guy? He's just sitting here screaming. You got security trying to walk you out. All right, they got flashlight in your face because you're this crazy dude that's freaking out on them. All right, and you just turn around and just fire. It's like, yo, what is wrong with you, dog? This right here. This is the type of shit I'm talking about where people look at Fousey and say, yeah, he might be out of it, bro. he might have a few screws loose here and there.
Exposed! Hey, you fat fuck! Go get your dick sucked!
But I feel like Fousey is now realizing that this is not forever, because after the Vegas trip, he went to Arizona and he was eating at a restaurant and someone called a bomb threat on the restaurant.
We can't have people calling.
I'm not calling your restaurant.
Or whoever is.
Has nothing to do with me. I'm here to eat at your restaurant.
Okay.
I'm not calling. You're seeing me sitting here right now.
Right. I know you're not calling.
Yeah.
But apparently people are calling a restaurant.
If I leave right now, trust me, they're gonna fuck with you guys all day and they're gonna put negative Yelp reviews if you don't let me eat. I promise you that. I'm not threatening you. I'm just telling you.
I'm gonna get my manager.
Get your manager. Thank you. We might have to leave right away. That bitch of a guy is trying to kick us out. One of them, the bald-headed dude. The square-looking dude.
Oh, because there's a lot of people calling.
Yeah. You getting bomb threats? Do you want us to leave? I can't turn it. I'm not doing anything. I could leave.
Here's what happened. Somebody drove by and saw him, yelled at him, and they put it over.
I'll leave. It's okay. You seem like you're gonna cry. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
And that's not what it is, and I don't want to. I'm more concerned about the people.
Nobody's doing a bomb threat, man. Wake up.
See, I get where Fousey's coming from with this because, yeah, this is what happens when you do these IRL streams, though. When you're letting people know everything about your life, dog, of course they're going to be messing with you. For those of you guys who don't know who Ice Poseidon is, this very same thing happened to Ice Poseidon because he did the exact same thing, too. Listen, it's not that hard for people to look at your surroundings and tell where you are. And then if they have the mindset, they'll fuck with you. And that's exactly, look, I'm looking at you right now, and I can see the menu. All right, I can see the name of the restaurant that you're at right now. All right, if I was one of these crazy people, all right, I could easily fuck with you, right? So, of course. So, hold up. Let me see if I can pull up that video. Hold up. It was literally, this right here reminds me of what Ice Poseidon went through. Because y'all remember when he was like, I think it was in Europe or something like that. And essentially there was this like mobster dude that, oh yeah, there it is right here. There's this mobster dude that basically was like, yo, you gotta go, dog. I'm getting a lot of calls. A lot of people are saying crazy shit. All right, you better go. Otherwise, shit's about to happen. Hold up. We gotta play that because that was hilarious to me.
No. All right, hold up. I got this shit's breaking all over the place. All right, let's see what's happening today. That's Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday. So there's some.
I said you're gonna get that good KFC browns.
There's a tasting going on. There's a night street fair, and there's a concert. In the meantime, I have a fan who's interested in selling you a visit board. She said she can meet you now and can do lessons. Okay, what's her number? Hi.
I'm getting about 30 calls about you on my phone. So you better fucking leave here right now before this trouble goes up. You understand that? You're fucking with the mob over here. You better leave now.
I apologize.
You better leave now.
What's going on?
The sooner you leave, the better.
Okay. I will be gone then. I will be gone.
You're not gone yet. As soon as you go,
I will be gone. Thank you very much for your business.
Oh my God. I'm a mobster. You hear me? First of all, I don't know. Maybe the guy wasn't a mob. You'll never know, dog. You'll never know. But this is exactly what I'm telling you. The issue with these IRL streams, right? Listen, you could probably get a lot of views and you can make a lot of money getting a lot of views. But at the end of the day, bro, you can't control who's watching those streams. Even looking at your background right now, somebody can tell what restaurant you're in and they could just easily fuck with you. And that's exactly what's happening with Fousey 2 right now, bro. You got this mafia dude basically getting calls to the restaurant by people actively watching his stream, you know, doing the same crazy things, right? So of course he's gonna threaten you. Let me just watch that one more time because I thought that was hilarious. Hold up, and then we'll get back to Fousey. I just thought it was hilarious. Hold up.
So there's a tasting going on. There's a night street fair, and there's a concert. In the meantime, I have a fan who's interested in selling you a visit board. She said she can meet you now and can do lessons. Okay, what's her number? Hi.
I'm getting about 30 calls about you on my phone. And I'm a gangster. So you better fucking leave here right now before there's trouble with yourself. You understand that? You're fucking with the mob over here. You better leave now.
I apologize.
You better leave now.
What's going on?
The sooner you leave, the better.
Okay. I will be gone then. I will be gone.
You're not gone yet. As soon as you go, you gotta go.
I will be gone.
You're not gone yet. You gotta go. You know what? He might be actually part of the mob. Hey, listen. Again, this is listen. Here's the problem. Fousey is like what, in his 30s, all right, and his fan base are a bunch of fucking teenagers, okay? Because those are the kind of fan bases that'll really skyrocket your clout on social media. Like if you get that Andrew Tate age group, you're set for a good time, all right? Listen. They like this shit, right? They like this IRL, let me get in your live type streams, okay? So you don't know what kind of antics these people are going to be up to. You don't know what kind of games they're going to play, bro. And this is what Fousey Tube is going through right now. There are a bunch of people at that restaurant calling in and making bomb threats, and now he has to go. My question to y'all is, was this worth it? Like, is this worth it? Like, what is this all worth, bro?
Nobody's doing a bomb threat. It's a 13-year-old at home trying to scare you. Don't cry. Somebody called in a bomb threat in 2018 and made me lose millions of dollars. They're doing this to fuck with me, not you guys. I don't want the food, by the way, and I'm not paying for it. It just came out. No. Fuck this restaurant. I don't want the food. I don't know why you're laughing. You guys are kicking me out.
Do you mind if I give our waitress $20 cash?
Go ahead.
Would you give this to our waitress, ma'am?
The burrito had just come out too. I was excited to eat it at this shitty restaurant too.
The bananas look unbelievable.
My dude needs help. I've said this plenty of times already. I don't know what is it with him. He claims he's sober, but the biggest drug he's on right now is clout. Literally, clout has to be one of the biggest drugs right now because you get a little bit and then you're gonna want hella more. He lives.
Chad, everybody is saying this. Everybody in the mama is saying this, bro. This guy is doing this for cloud, dog. Like, it's not hard to see, but I also believe he's actually crazy at the same time. I know it's hard. I know maybe somebody in the chat can explain this to me, right? Because I think he has mental problems, right? There's no denying about that. But then again, he kind of knows what's going on. It's like an organized chaos, right? Because you know he's a chaos. He brings that chaotic energy, but deep down, he probably knows what's going on. You see what I'm saying? But everyone is basically saying the exact same thing. Clout is a hell of a drug, bro, and Fousey is addicted to that clout.
For it. It's really sad. So after this, he took it to IG to tell his followers that, he's slowly realizing things about live streaming 24/7.
Guys, so I'm doing my best here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be transparent. My chat is turning on me, being all negative. My Discord is hating.
He always says that when he gets called out. He always says that. My own chat's against me. He's like, bro.
On me like no tomorrow. I had a friend I was gonna hang out with today. Another friend called me and said, "Be careful." She was talking shit about you the other day. I told her not to come hang out with me.
Bro is such a diva, bro. He's the biggest diva I have ever seen.
Somebody just called in a bomb threat at the restaurant I was in. The manager came up to me crying, asking me to leave. I'm starting to not realize the point of why I'm doing this 24/7. So I'm gonna ask y'all to answer this poll, and I think I'm gonna end officially after like 60 something days. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, but at this point it's just getting, the juice isn't worth the squeeze. I don't need.
He does this shit too. Every time he goes super hard on one of these crazy streams, all right, he then threatens to just hop off. It's like, bro, pick a struggle.
To be a slave for money. I don't need to let people disrespect me for money. I'm not one of those creators. I'm living my real life 24/7.
And maybe some of you guys watching right now that are not familiar with Fousey are saying, yo, wow, he's finally realizing this is not well for him. Well, you guys are in for a roller coaster because you guys don't know Fousey, and he literally does this at least once a year. But later in that stream, he hints that he never got the 50 million kick deal. He even states that he doesn't know how to tell his dad, and he couldn't even tell his mom.
Deal you said you got. I was scared to tell my mom about the deal because I've let her down so many times. So when I got the money this time,
look
like
at this.
I announced to everybody, I'm gonna
Look
retire
at
my
this,
parents.
bro. Clean your mouth. Look at this. Clean your goddamn mouth, bro. God. Oh, come on, bro. Yeah, and you lost the deal. I'm not surprised. So what is this? What is this? Just clean your goddamn mouth, bro.
Parents and give them and pay off their house. So my mom on the phone right now, in almost tears, said, "What about your deal?" I don't want to tell my dad because my dad called me the other day. He goes, I call him. He goes, "Everybody in the family is calling me to congratulate you on your deal. Is it real?" And I said, "Yeah." My brother literally texted me today about something completely different to shame me on what I'm doing and the life I'm living. And in his text, he said, "You're killing mama as well."
I don't know if you guys remember, but
This guy, bro. This guy is such a diva, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like I can't keep up. 1 minute he's all happy and sprinkles, and then the next minute he's like bawling out and crying. It's like, yo, what is going on? Is I don't listen. I see watching Fousey Tube. You can start to understand because even Zerka is not this level of crazy. Zerka has one mode, right? And his mode is just yelling, and trying to make you look bad by bringing up, really ultra crude things that he thinks you should be embarrassed about, right? But with someone like Fousey, 1 minute he's cool, the next minute he's crying, and then the next minute he's trying to yell at you, and the other minute he's trying to rip your head off. You don't know what you're gonna get with this guy. Cody Colt, shout out to you for the $20 super chat. Can we spam the dub in the chat for Cody? Shout out to you. Says conservatives and Islam holding hands these days be like, we theocracy, scam job America. Listen, man, I've seen that too, right? And I always find it funny because I've always noticed that a lot of people, especially in like the West, especially with like Muslims and Islam, you almost tell like before, it was coddled by leftists. Like a lot of left people were coddling Islam. That's why for the longest time, you when people tried to criticize it, you can't really say anything because like a bunch of leftists will call it Islamophobia, right? So that kind of got in. But you notice after the COVID change and after this nonsense that's been happening with a bunch of people lying in media and politicians screwing over, right? What you start to notice is a lot of conservatives start to realize that, hey, a bunch of these Muslims that we used to hate, and this is what I'm saying, a lot of you Muslims don't fall for this shit, all right? It's exactly what conservatives did to black people, right? Okay, I'm going to explain that in just a second, all right? They're looking at Muslims and they're saying, well, we're looking at the Islam, and the religion and culture doesn't condone, the trans agenda. The religion doesn't condone abortion. The religion, it basically, the religion kind of align, well, at least the religion and how they move kind of aligns politically with what conservatives, are moving along with, right? Because they don't like the whole, abortion. They don't like the LGBTQ. They don't like the, whatever it is conservatives are doing right now these days, right? So they see Islam politically, and they're saying, well, a bunch of these Muslims, they align with us. And I know back in the Bush era, we bombed y'all to smithereens, and we did a lot to y'all Muslims, and we even stoked the Iran fear, right, in America for a while. But hey, you know what? It looks like you guys might be conservative politically. How about we start recruiting a bunch of Muslims to vote for us, right? And it's only, even just looking at it, it's a logical move. Why not, right? Because again, if you look at the Andrew Tate model, right, a bunch of Christian conservatives, or at least people who want to call themselves Christian conservatives, Candace Owens, that fucking hurt. Tucker Carlson, you bitch. It's a bad taste. Goddamn, gotta cough that trash out. But yeah, when you see a lot of these total quote-unquote Christian conservative gravitate towards Andrew Tate, all because he aligns with them and how they feel politically, it's not that hard to see why conservatives are aligning with Islam, right? And again, I tell a lot of people who are Muslims, don't fall for this shit. It's exactly what they're doing to black people, right? Because black people, realistically, they live their lives conservatively, but doesn't mean that most black folks agree with Republicans, right? Because Republicans don't really, I'm not going to say Republicans don't like black people, but let's just look at their policies over the years. It's not been favorable amongst black folks, all right? You can say Trump did some things, and maybe we can have an argument there, all right? But realistically, as a whole, Republican Party hasn't really been the best for black folks. But they understand that because black folks, they tend to be a lot conservative with their family and their lifestyle. Hey, you guys don't support abortion. Well, so do we. How about you come vote for us, right? Hey, black folks, you guys don't support LGBTQ, right? How about us? Come on, let's go to the polls, right? Again, they're just ditching one group for another group, and that's what I'm seeing with this Islam grift right now. That's why when you look at guys like Andrew Tate, it makes so much sense why a lot of these conservative pundits and these so-called journalists are gravitating towards him, because he's got a lot of these young males who are also Muslims who are following this guy, and it connects perfectly to trying to get the Islamic crowd. Okay, it's a grift. It's a grift for these conservatives, and I think hopefully some of the younger Muslim scholars can understand what's going on, or at least students can understand the grift and call it out for what it is. Other than that, I think a lot of people who are caught up in the sway, they got too excited with people with big top clout converting to the religion, so they'll just let anything slide, which I think is a horrific idea. Just idea, bro. Don't do that. Stand your ground.
And in his text, he said, "You're killing mama as well."
I don't know if you guys remember, but Fousey stated once he got this deal, he was going to go to San Diego, retire his parents, and pay for his parents' mortgage. That's why it's not good to talk when you don't have the money in your hands, brother. At this point, his family is super disappointed in him. Like I mentioned, this has been happening once a year since 2018. Also, Fousey's not the type of guy to take criticism lightly, because he went off on his followers.
And to all you fucks commenting on my Instagram about getting kicked out of yesterday's club, "Where's the old Fousey? We miss you. You're drunk. You're this." I was sober and I was dancing. People were watching me the whole time. They saw what happened. Let me tell y'all something. Imagine you were watching a bad movie on Netflix. Are you going to keep that movie on, or are you going to turn it the fuck off and go do something else? Go do something else with your fucking lives. Unfollow me. Go watch something else. Go read a book. Go to the doctor. Ask him why you're such a piece of shit and why you're so miserable. Do something with your fucking life.
Jeez.
You don't have to follow me. It's a choice. It's free. Your dumbass follows me and comments on everything I do and acts like you don't like it. You don't hate me. You love me, but it's misguided as hate.
This is giving very much 2022 Def Noodles. No offense to Def Noodles, he's coming back, but I know what I mean. If you guys are wondering if Fousey is still streaming and making himself look stupid, yes, my guy is in Miami with Aiden Ross and Sneako, which not a lot of people are.
Bro, we're covering this. I gotta pause it right here. We gotta go to Mudahar stream, okay? But yeah, bro, the link up with Sneako, he's going crazy right now, okay? I mean, matter of fact, that's post him getting arrested, which we're about to cover right now, all right? Because for those of you guys who don't know, Fousey has only been getting crazier and crazier. And ever since he linked with Aiden Ross, and Sneako and them, it's been wild, bro. So much so even Aiden Ross feels bad for him, right? They're trying to like, yo, calm down, dog. You're like getting yourself, you're swatting yourself essentially, right? And that's exactly what happened. So we got to react to Mudahar stream because like it's freaking insane, bro. The level this Fousey guy got to, and part of the reason why I genuinely think he might actually be crazy because some of the things he does in this video we about to play, most people in the real world probably won't replicate that. You see what I'm saying? So it's just so interesting to watch all this unfold. Let's get to this video, chat.
One of the more darker spirals that I've seen on the internet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a couple weeks ago, I made a video in regards to FouseyTube. All right. It was an off the cuff video. I was in my car because it's something that made me so angry where this one-time streamer, this one-time YouTuber, very, very large at the time, FouseyTube's been around forever, okay? I don't have to give any introductions. If you've been on YouTube as long as I have, you recognize the name FouseyTube back in the days of social experiments, pranks, Muslim vlogs. Now you might recognize him as a 24/7 IRL live streamer. Now, IRL live streaming is like a powder keg, and it actually, best example, it's a time bomb, okay? Anytime somebody IRL streams, it's literally a time bomb waiting to go off. And let me tell you something about bombs. You don't want to be around them when they're about to go boom. Now, I think the best example, if you want to know more about the airport rizzing incident, where FouseyTube interacts with a drunk girl who expresses how she was a victim of human trafficking, truly charming, brilliant, halal behavior, if you will. One of the best, recaps you could see is from my podcast co-host, Oompaville, who actually discussed this in his own video.
I watched this video too. It's actually pretty good.
He needs to spend a lot more time in therapy and get the fuck off the internet, log off, in my opinion. Come on, man. Or at least use the influence for good. I just see this getting way, way worse. Let me know what you guys think.
Yeah, boy, Caleb, if only you knew how on the money you actually were. Now, ladies and gentlemen, FouseyTube has been an interest to me because ever since the airport incident, FouseyTube has been running this insane subathon where the viewer counts have been going up insanely from 10,000 live viewers to 20 to 30 to 40, all the way to just a couple hours ago when it reached 70,000 viewers, okay? And this is where FouseyTube self-swatted himself. Now, to understand, FouseyTube's not all the way there. For instance, if you want to see some quick clips of him in Vegas, where he ended up getting kicked out of an MGM Grand Casino and pretty much banned, I guess you could say down the strip, if you will, too. Not allowed to gamble in anything in Las Venturas anymore. Surprise, surprise. This is exactly what his time was like in Vegas.
You guys.
Fuck all of
Yusuf!
33-year-old man running into traffic, by the way, too.
Yo, record this. We're leaving. Shut your dumb ass up. What? Or what? You put your hands on me, let me sue your ass. Got the best lawyers in the game, cousin. You and your minimum wage job.
Think about this. He's like this, and just look, imagine how he is right now. And think about how he behaved when he was streaming with Zerka. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, where you saw how calm he was with Zerka and how unnerving it got Zerka to be, all right? Because they know at any point Fousey can turn into this person. You just don't know with a character like this. You actually don't know. He's stuff like this where people look at it and say, yeah, he needs help. He's actually crazy, bro. This guy, he's completely insane.
When your minimum wage job, you broke.
Shitting on somebody for their minimum wage job. Real humble and positive, my Islamic friend. Now, of course, besides the fact that he's got a Raptors jersey on, and I feel really ashamed to be a Torontonian right now, the reality of it is that this is really, really bad behavior, okay? This is not just bad behavior, but this is somebody that is so hungry for the slightest bit of clout, the slightest bit of fame. FouseyTube is the kind of guy where if you give him just an ounce of clout and a little bit of money, he goes insane. The ego goes through the roof.
And you notice every channel we've reacted to regarding Fousey so far has stated the exact same thing. Clout, you're insane, right? So it's almost like I'm starting to sense it's probably a mix of both, right? He's clearly crazy. He clearly needs help, right? But the clout is what fuels him. The clout is the drug, bro. So again, when you see shit like this with Fousey, when you see shit like this with any of these red pill guys, even Andrew Tate, part of what makes Andrew Tate so addicted to what Andrew Tate does, so much so to the point where he self-snitches on himself to get him locked up, all right? Again, you got to ask yourself why. Why would someone like Andrew Tate keep doing media presses and tours and contradict what the evidence actually says? Why can't Andrew Tate just stay quiet and wait till trial? It's because clout is a hell of a drug. Andrew Tate might pretend he's crazy. He might pretend that he's seeing or I don't even think he's pretending. I think he might actually be a psychopath too. Like, it's actually my opinion on Tate with that hasn't changed, because not even a psycho. He's more like a crazy narcissist. Are narcissists also psychopath? I'm not one of these psychologists. So I don't know. Okay, so some of you guys who might be psychologists or you're good at psychoanalyzing people, let me know in the chat. Would you put Andrew Tate as a narcissist or a psychopath? If so, are psychopaths also narcissists, or can narcissists be psychopath? Right? I don't know. I don't get how that works, but I think Andrew Tate might be both. I think he might be both, because I don't see how you can just steal as much money from men by scamming them, right? And then also turn around and then say that you're here to help them at the same time. Like, that's crazy. Like, anybody with a conscience would feel like a piece of shit for even doing that, but not Andrew Tate. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, so I mean, same thing with Fousey, right? You see a girl who admits that she was a trafficked victim, all right, and what do? You pay her to have sex with you in an airport bathroom. That's insane, bro. Like, you almost don't have a conscience. Like, how can you sit there and just with any normal person would have a freak out moment, right? It's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, why? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do this, right? So I don't know. Let me know in the chat, though. It's something to think about.
Now, in the last couple hours, FouseyTube has been doing some streams or running a stream where he ended up getting kicked out of an Airbnb, fired a majority of his staff, and burned pretty much every bridge that he can. Now, to understand, FouseyTube has manic episodes. He has a mental disorder. Now, again, while he has a mental disorder, I'll be the first one to just say it, that just because you have mental issues doesn't mean that you can just use it as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Defense card whenever you feel like it and generally get to be an asshole to everyone. If you're not really going out of your way to proactively fix up your mental health, then you also can't be using it as a badge of victimization. Anytime you do some shitty behavior, people call you out, and then you're going to immediately say, oh, but I'm mentally ill. No, you're not really doing anything to fix it. Instead of checking into a mental health ward, he decides to go to Miami, where he meets up with Sneako, Aiden Ross, all those fellas.
And it doesn't end well. We about to cover that. Bro, that's a long video. We might actually cover that in the next one, bro. But it's coming. That video is coming, because that Sneako FouseyTube collab, it gets worse, Chad. It just gets worse.
And it gets even wilder, because during the night, he started to get into fights, literally performing actual assaults on camera.
Do y'all want to? Do y'all actually want to cover this tonight? If y'all want to extend the stream, let me know. All right, put a 1. We'll actually cover it tonight. All right, we can go from there, because like it's crazy. We'll cover the Sneako link up tonight. Otherwise, if y'all know, let me know how y'all are feeling, because I'm down to go either way. But yeah, this guy. First of all, I think this guy also. I think it's his shtick, right? Because he also got punked by a bunch of dudes on another stream, because he likes to talk shit online. But yeah, this gets bad, bro.
Justin, I am smart. You think you're perfect. You're not. You're far from perfect. You have a up ass too. I think I'm
Whoa! Yeah, that's a really good dude. Going up and assaulting a guy? Come on now.
You said you were going to do that.
I think I'm perfect. I just prayed and cried to Allah and asked him for forgiveness for all my shortcomings and sins.
What? What? You pray to Allah, asking for your forgiveness, and then going and smack a guy who's weaker than you. Yeah, way to represent Islam, you bitch. Like, how the fuck would you? How does that even make any sense? I just got done praying. Me connecting with God, Allah, right? After I got done connecting with Allah, I'm gonna bitch slap you because, hey, listen, I just prayed to Allah, so therefore I'm a good person. This guy, bro, this guy. Like, how can you, bro? He doesn't even make any sense. Like, he's crazy. And look at this nigga right here in the middle just filming the whole thing. Like, nobody stepping in. But again, I part of the reason why people don't, because this other guy that got slapped is used to getting his ass whooped. I mean, at least at this point, right? I mean, it's not right, but it's like, come on, bro. Damn.
Respect your elders.
Yeah, Allah Ta'ala also tells you to keep your anger in check too, which that wasn't in check at all. Here's another clip where he attacks another YouTuber that I just found out existed today, Jack Doherty. Watch this one.
Look at this.
You're a little. Bro, you're a. He didn't even have his kid money yet. Yo, you're.
I'm beta.
Imagine being 33 years old. And yo, get me some water bottles, Sean.
You're lucky I made friends with your security.
Hey, now we can't box. There's a whole.
Whoa, what the? Okay, look at this. Look at this. Imagine if he was in the same room as Zerka. Y'all see why Zerka's not clapping back? Chat. Chat. Do you see why Zerka's not clapping back at Fousey? Because if they met up in person, I'm pretty sure Fousey will have no problems putting his hands on Zerka. He will have no problems doing that, dog.
Yeah, you get invited to a dude's house, throw water at him, he throws water back, and then your next response is to assault the guy. Yeah, that's going to go real well. But of course, FouseyTube was kind of on his way to evading law enforcement throughout the night until this situation kicked in. And this is where things get really wild. So during the night, FouseyTube got kicked out of his Airbnb somewhere to the point where his $77 million kick deal, again, that number was pulled out of somebody's asshole, was kind of in jeopardy. So as he got kicked out of Airbnb, he checked into a local hotel. Now, in this situation, I want to add some context. During this hotel moment, he was getting into some wild rants. He was getting angry. He had a manic episode. And in this entire situation, this YouTuber known as Ganville, a Twitch or Kick streamer, former Kick streamer, because he ended up actually getting banned because this idiot ended up calling up FouseyTube's family and pretty much harassing them, which I want to just remind you is 1000% never okay. This idiot is in the wrong. He is a troll and one of the worst kinds of troll possible. He ended up basically threatening FouseyTube. FouseyTube threatened him back physically. And eventually they started throwing out each other's addresses. And he basically told FouseyTube to come to his address and, cause some harm. Because as they were in Florida, it's a stand your ground state. This guy could absolutely blow away Fousey, okay? Like, it would be a wild situation had that happen. Now, in a normal situation, and I've been on the internet a long time too, I've gotten fucked up calls. You're never supposed to escalate. Usually hang it up right there. It's a troll. They're not going to go forward as long as you don't go forward or give a reaction. Because Fousey was live streaming, here is the reaction.
What'd you say?
Yo, I'm Gamble. I'm the guy that was calling your mom and sister and brother and shit. I think one of your friends got me banned on Kick.
I swear to God, you pull up to my house right now, I'll stick a knife 10 feet in your.
All right, let's stop right there. Jesus Christ, I don't want to get caught strays here legally. Yeah, you never threaten somebody. You just hang up the phone right there and call it a day. You've been on the internet as long as I have, Fousey.
And the funny thing is, he's just self-snitching right to the camera. Like, what do you think the cops are gonna do when you call them? Oh, that guy's threatening my life. Oh, let's play the video back. And they're gonna say, oh yeah, here's this guy talking about if you say something else, I'm gonna stick my knife 10 inches inside of your body. You're crazy, Fousey, dog. Like, you're insane.
Even longer.
Crazy.
You know damn well never to engage with the troll and do this. Now, I don't know if this was mania kicking in or whether the fact that he wanted a clip, because what you're about to see next is insane.
I want to show you my collection.
Yo, I just got a text. Yo, how the f your management even let this happen to you? Yo, say it one more. Say it one more time. Say it one more time. We're coming. Say it one more time.
So basically, this idiot, this troll gives his address and basically tells Fousey to pull up. He's got an entire collection of what I assume are firearms, right?
That troll got ego problems, dog. That's the only thing that's like, bruh. How you supposed to be a troll and fail at that, bro? How you a troll and let your ego get involved to the point where you know Fousey is streaming live, so you're giving out your address. Yeah, congratulations. I think you played a joke, and it's you. Like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, come at me, bro. Yeah, no, he doesn't need to. Now, anybody else who's watching that wants to get at you, they can holler if they want to, dog. What the fuck? Yo, your troll got ego problems, bro.
And because Florida is a stand your ground state, his intention is to kill Fousey Tube if he shows up to the house. Now, in this situation, again, may I remind you, never escalate, hang up the phone, and just don't go. Go to bed. Go do something else. So now Fousey does what I like to call the self-swatting, and I swear to God, it's the first time throughout my entire fucking career on the internet, throughout my entire time looking at wild shit on the internet, that I've actually seen something this wild and stupid.
Here, calm down, bro.
Ma'am, my
Calm
life is
down.
in danger.
Intercontinental Miami.
I'm in the Intercontinental.
Give me the phone, man. Give me the phone. You gotta calm down, bro.
No, dog.
Sit down and calm down. Relax. I'm gonna.
Oh, because a guy told me I'm gonna die tonight. You want me to relax?
Yo, sit down and let me give her the address. She's trying to get the.
Is this Panda? Is that Panda? That was the same dude that was sitting with Zerka, right? Yo, chat, who is this guy? Is this Panda? Yo, bro, calm the fuck down. He look like Panda. He do like Panda, dog. He look like Panda. Y'all let me know, bro. But dog, calm the fuck down. Holy shit.
I'm in the Intercontinental.
Give me the phone, man. Give me the phone. You gotta calm down, bro.
No, dog.
Sit down and calm down. Relax. I'm gonna.
Oh, because a guy told me I'm gonna die tonight. You want me to relax?
Yo, sit down and let me give her the address. She's trying to get the.
Fousey is on a call with 911 operators, okay? And the last thing you want to do with law enforcement is start screaming over on their on the phone. That's never okay.
Send the cops.
Never mind. That's not Panda. That's somebody else. Never mind. I thought I was Panda for a second, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. The plot thickens. The plot thickens.
Send the cops. There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Oh, ma'am, he left. Ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head.
Bro, I'm pretty sure this right here is a charge in itself. I am 100%. Yo, let me know in the chat, bro, if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure this right here, just caught right here in 4K, this is a charge in itself, dog. You're making up a threat that didn't happen. You're making up a threat that didn't happen, bro. Again, you see what I'm saying? This is psychotic behavior. This is the type of shit that he does where you're like, he actually might be crazy, dog. Because who in the right mind will be going off like this? Like, look at this. I'm pretty sure this right here is a charge.
There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Oh, ma'am, he left. Ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head. Help, get them. Help, bye. Ma'am, Intercontinental, what's my room number? Help, tell me. 2027.
Yeah, he fucking calls a SWAT attempt on him. So he self-swats himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm actually so baffled away at what I've seen, okay? It's one of the reasons why I'm completely awake right now, because this kind of stuff got to a point where it really triggered deep web browsing for me, okay? I've seen a lot of wild stuff on there. Whenever I search up, dark rabbit holes, or I research the drug war in Mexico, I come across really violent footage. Tonight, I almost saw a snuff video live on kick.com, but we'll get to a lot of that just a little bit later. He basically puts himself and the people around him, that security guard, other people in the hotel, in serious danger. Because what he's done is he's called up a dispatcher, told him that there is a gun to his head. So now imagine you're on the other side of the call, okay? You're a dispatcher, you're with the Miami police. They're assuming that there is an active shooter in the area, okay? There is an active shooter in this situation. And when the law enforcement pulls up, they clear the room, they're there, ready to take down anybody. And as Fousey Tube was going to answer the...
Bro, that's so fast, dog. Because, again, bro... if the cops feel as though there's somebody out there with a gun, they're coming in hot. No questions asked. Guns drawn, ready to go. And if you don't comply within 3 seconds, you're done. Bro, and here's the thing. Like, a lot of people, here's the part that we're not talking about here, because his security guard is black, okay? And the thing is, I'm sorry, we're going to have to talk about this, okay? But, like, realistically, if the cops were to come in, you got Fousey screaming like that, let's say they really did believe that there's some active guy who just got done holding a gun to this guy's head, and maybe he came back, right? So what's stopping them from kicking down the door? And then what if they look at the security guard and say he might be the one they're talking about, right? And they get him. So Fousey could have easily gotten his employee killed. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no thought process going through here because, listen, a rational person is like, you're not going to be behaving that way, yet alone when call the cops and start screaming at them. No one's going to behave that way, especially when you have people's lives that you can put in danger. This guy didn't give a fuck about himself, and he certainly didn't give a fuck about the people around him. That's insane.
The door, I nearly shit myself because this could have gotten bad in so many ways. Fousey was not a simple subject at all, too. He even started escalating it when law enforcement got in his face. Listen to this.
I literally told him, if I see you, I'm sticking a knife 9 inches in your neck and I'm sliding it down your penis.
Why would you say that, dog? That's you zesty as fuck, dog. Like, I'm telling you, you were zesty as. Why? Why did you have the penis part, bro? First of all, why are you snitching on yourself? Do you think after you sat there and made a threat to a guy, do you think they're gonna leave? You think the cops are gonna? Oh yeah, you're threatening to slide a blade down the guy's chest all the way down to his penis. Yeah, we're just gonna take your statement and leave. Nah, bro. Somebody's gonna put you in cuffs at the end of this interaction. The fact that he just said that, dog, you're getting in cuffs. There's no way you're leaving this room without cuffs on, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But why did you add the penis, bro? What's wrong with you? Yo, this guy has no chill, dog.
He gave me his address.
How does he know where you're staying at?
I don't. He's a stalker.
Okay, and who is this guy?
I don't know.
So how do you want us to look for him if you don't know where he's
I have his address.
What is his address?
I said grab my security 20 minutes ago.
This right here, chat, is clout privilege. All right. Never mind the fact that listen. Y'all know I would never get away with doing this shit. Okay, I don't care what anybody says, and I've had interactions with police officers, the mildest interactions, and it has a bruh. I'm telling you right now, if I behaved the way Fousey's behaving right now, I'd be surprised if I'm not even on the ground and already cuffed up. A lot of people would, bruh. If you got, bro, you're not getting away with this. Like the fact that he's just going off. All right, not a care in the world right now. You gotta listen. This is a different level of crazy. All right, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if I had cops in my room, all right, you got 4 of them in that small ass space. All of a sudden, that room don't look too big no more. All right, I'm not screaming in their faces, especially knowing they got guns, bro. This guy's got his hands on his waist already. He's like, I don't know what's about to happen, bro. Hey, hold up, talk about this guy screaming. I don't know what's about to happen. They getting ready for your ass. If he was 2 shades darker, guaranteed he'd be in cuffs already. Guaranteed, they'd be guns out right now. Put 2 shades darker on him, he's in cuffs right now. No questions asked. Again, this is rich privilege, okay? Clout privilege. This is what we're looking at right now, bro.
And how does he know where you're staying at?
I don't. He's a stalker.
Okay, and who is this guy?
I don't know.
So how do you want us to look for him if you don't know where he's
I have his address.
What is his address?
I said grab my security 20 minutes ago. You guys are dumb as fuck.
Bro, and they're just more cops pouring in. Look how they're just filing in the door. So that means the 4 that we saw over here, there were more cops waiting behind the door. Bruh, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not getting away with this, bruh. What happened to him? Did he even go to jail? I know he got arrested, but how long did he spend in jail? I don't think he spent that long in jail. If he actually got arrested, I mean, if he actually got taken to jail. Chad, did he get taken to jail after this? I didn't hear anything about him spending any time in jail. I didn't hear anything about that. But god damn, I'm not getting away with this. Bro, you telling me you got cops waiting behind the door? Look, watch this, chat. Watch this. Look at this. And they just keep going. Look at this. Look. How tall is this nigga? Bro, they not playing with you. They were already. Look at the dude way back here, dog. Yo, hold on. What? Yo! Oh
guys are literally dumb as Oh, yeah. Hey, record this. Security, come in here now. Yo, for my protection, come in here.
Nah, bro. Nah, at this point, just call yourself Allstate. You're in good hands, dog. If I was your security, I ain't, hey, bro. Hey, I'm black. I'm not, it's not going to end well for me, bro. They told me to stay out here. I'm going to stay my black ass out here. Fuck you. It said, come for my protection. Hey, bro, you had ample time to protect yourself. You in good hands. Don't worry about it. They'll just take you to a nice room with good soft walls. Okay, don't worry about it. Jesus Christ, bro. He calling for security. I ain't helping your ass, nigga. What the hell? You stay? Hey, you gotta sleep on this bed you dug yourself in, dog. Oh, hell no. What are we talking about?
He can't come in. Y'all are. I'm suing all y'all. My life is in danger and you arrest a Palestinian Muslim who's viral. Are y'all dumb or are you stupid?
Wow. Again, bro. Again, it's not the fact that you're a Muslim. It's not the fact that you're Palestinian. All right. It's the fact that you're sitting here making fake threats. That's a crime. Did they charge him for that? Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure if you. Okay, chat. Put a 1 if you actually can get in trouble, at least in America, if you make a false police call pretending that someone's threatening you with a weapon, a deadly weapon. Or put a 2 if that's not a crime in most places. I don't know, especially where he's at, because I think was it Miami they say he was in right now? I don't know, dog. I think that the fact that he didn't get a charge off of that alone, that's privilege, bro. You're a privileged individual, because that's a charge. At least I think it is. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm not wrong. Okay, I'm looking at the chat right now. That's a crime, bro. You oh my God, dog. Like this dude, bro. It's not because you're a Muslim. Stop playing that card, dog. You're just making people look bad. Stop it. Nah, it's because you were doing stupid crap that got you into this mess. Not because you're Palestinian, all right? It's not because you're a Muslim either. America, I'm sure that at least the cops, the red, white, and blue standing in your room arresting you, all right? I don't think they care right now. They just see a potentially mentally ill patient in front of them. Shut the fuck up with this shit, bro.
Y'all are. I'm suing all y'all.
Look at this.
My life is in danger and you arrest a Palestinian Muslim who's viral. Are y'all dumb or are you stupid?
I love how we play the race card in this situation when the law enforcement did the best that they can in this situation. Screaming, escalating, and telling them there's a stalker hunting you down. These cops have no idea what's going on. They were called into a shooter threat, and now they've realized they're coming up against somebody with the ego the size of Texas.
Chat, you know what? That's facts. That's facts. The way he explained it, that's actually facts. Because think about it. If you were black, do you think you would be afforded the same amount of patience that they gave to this guy? Let's just be real. And there are numerous examples in America to explain all of that. All right. If Mr. Fousey over here was a black man, a couple shades darker, okay, do you think they would have been afforded the same level of patience? All right. And you know, there's nothing against the officers. They acted very professionally. But god damn, dog. Like, yo, they gave you a leeway. They gave you a leeway because there are scenarios that play out right now where people make fake threats and the cops come in ultra hot and people die, okay? Because sometimes you'll get some of these cops that they're trigger happy. They don't care. If they say there's a gun involved, it's a wrap, dog. That's all they care about. They're coming in guns drawn, and these cops didn't. They didn't even come in guns drawn, bro. Most of them, the guns were holstered. You know, this guy over here has got his hand on his hip, right? But I mean, he's ready because he doesn't know what's going to happen. But most of the cops, the way they came in, no one came in with guns drawn. So I would just, you know what? You got to give them applause. But I know in certain parts of America, for sure, okay, if somebody calls in saying they just had a gun to my head, hurry up, come get me, there'll be cops right there with guns out, and they're not playing games. If you do not comply, you're dying. Okay, that's America. I'm just letting you know that right now. John with the $2 super chat says, unless you're Juicy Smollett. Yeah, bro. I mean, he's kind of acting like I mean, because Jesse Smollett lied. I mean, but his lie was more like, prolonged over time until people realized, bro, he's capping, right? But unlike Jesse Smollett, all right, Fousey is he's broadcasting his lie. I mean, everyone can just go to his live stream and play it back and say, yeah, hey, bro, there was nobody in your room. You were fighting with a guy online. You were fighting with another guy online, and you lied on a 911 call. You're going to jail. The fact that he's not facing serious time for this or serious charges for this is beyond me. Charles Indig with the $50 super chat. Shout out to Charles Indig. Shout out to you. Guys, let's spam that W in the chat for Charles Indig. I appreciate the $50 super chat. Charles says, psychopath traits, behavior that conflicts with social norms, disregarding/violating the rights of others, inability to tell right from wrong, difficulty with showing remorse, lies often, manipulating/hurting others, recurring problems with the law. Yeah, I would say that describes Fousey exactly to a T. But you know what? Not just Fousey. If you really think about it, it's kind of describing a lot of these red pillars, right? Maybe Myron didn't have a lot of problems with the law, but Myron worked for the law. And you know what they say? It's people who are psychopaths, they tend to gravitate towards position of authority, right? Especially in the business world. They say some people who are CEOs are probably psychopaths, right? So I don't know if that's an actual thing. I think I read a study somewhere that said that, but I didn't dig too deep in that data. But let me know if that's an actual real thing, right? But I think there's some truth to that, right? Because if you're a psychopath, you probably got control issues, right? You got, especially with the narcissistic behavior and being able to manipulate others. Manipulating is a form of trying to control other people. So you would think that you'll find those guys in those positions. But yeah, bro, that describes half these people in the manosphere. Let's just be real. A bunch of them don't give a fuck. All right. Donnie Boy, the guy got problems with the law left and right, bro. He stole his own dad's identity. Okay. Donovan Sharp sitting there trying to tell women how to live their lives. Meanwhile, he over here stealing his own daddy's identity, dog. All for an apartment. Jesus Christ. Have you no morals? Okay. Half of these guys, they're psychopath. MLD punches a woman in the face because she rejected him in Japan. All right. But then comes online and tells you that you guys have to be high value men. Okay. You got to be high value. It's like, yo, you got to be a special kind of crazy to have these kind of ideas in your head and not realize there's something wrong with that. Right? You don't think there's something wrong with that? Bro, Fousey, bro, he's on a different scale. Charles, shout out to you for the super chat. I appreciate it.
You guys are dumb as fuck. You guys are literally dumb as fuck. Oh, y'all. Hey, record this. Security, come in here now. Yo, for my protection, come in here. You can't come in? Y'all are, I'm suing all y'all. My life is in danger and you arrest a Palestinian Muslim who's viral. Are y'all dumb or are you stupid?
I love how we play the race card in this situation when the law enforcement did the best that they can in this situation.
Right.
Escalating and telling them there's a stalker hunting you down. These cops have no idea what's going on. They were called into a shooter threat, and now they've realized they're coming up against somebody with the ego the size of Texas.
Right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is probably the best case scenario. Nobody died. And this put to ease so much of my stress and anxiety tonight as I was watching this kick stream, because I thought somebody was going to die. Now, as much as I dislike FouseyTube over the airport incident that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I don't like seeing people die or in this situation, period, okay? Underneath my fucked up exterior, there is an empathetic core. Now, this situation involved with FouseyTube basically puts them into what I understand false reporting to 911 systems. Because of that fake SWAT call, okay? That's not legal.
Right.
Now, from what I understand, this could be up to a year in prison. And I believe he was smoking weed earlier, too. So marijuana, as far as I understand, is illegal in the state of Florida. You could probably still smell it in the hotel room. But hey, this is a good thing ultimately. FouseyTube is the kind of guy that's never been told no in his life. And he pretty much is the most egotistical individual out there. And it takes a swift slap from the system, like the law enforcement over here, where if he is getting a court date, which I think he is, since he may be getting charged, I don't know. We'll find out more in the next day or the day after. That means he's pretty much tied up in the state of Miami. He could bail himself out, but he's pretty much tied there. And if he has to serve some time or actually end up with some serious charges, then that's ultimately a good thing in this situation. This is the kind of guy that needs actual legal law enforcement intervention. Otherwise, he continues to be a danger to him and the people around him. Could you imagine how bad this could have gone had he just started screaming from beyond the door? Had he opened the door with something in his hand and Miami police, without even thinking, pulled out their gun? I mean, how can you think?
Bro, it's Miami police, dog. It's Miami police. They're not like, that's what I'm saying. These cops were, I don't know what department they came from, but damn, they deserve, like, I mean, they exemplified good policing. You got to give it up to them, bro. Because like, I'm pretty sure in most circumstances, it would have not gone down that way, especially if somebody made a 911 call where a firearm is involved. Most cops are coming in guns drawn. They're not playing around with that shit, bro. Because most of them, they have the ideology of getting home alive to their families. So fuck you and what the hell you got going on. They don't even care if you got mental illness. We see tons of people who got mental illness. All right, they were not afforded the same level of grace Fousey Tube got afforded to. Okay, like it's insane. Mudahar's right. This could have gone any type of way, bro.
You've seen me play video games like Ready or Not or SWAT 4. You've seen enough police footage from channels like Donut Operator where cops have a split-second, timing window to actually make quick decisions. And Fousey, in his state, could have ended up potentially dead tonight. But thankfully, because of the proper actions by law enforcement agencies, he is arrested, and hopefully he gets a swift slap on his face and comes out of this just fine. This is where I want to lead to the end of the video, where I think the problem is not just Fousey, but the community as well too. You look through this this kick chat real quick, and one thing ended up actually screwing with me a little bit. Shame he got arrested. Who would have thought an unmedicated man would be the dopest content?
What?
Why is it that this is content that is okay? For instance, the fact that this stream even happened in the first place without Kick.com intervening and shutting it down is a bit disgusting to speak of. But the other thing that's wild is
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, Kick got to make that money. Hey, listen, Kick is not playing, bro. They sign in just about anybody, all right? Kick is where you go when you're rejected by Twitch or YouTube. All right. In this case, with Fousey, it's Twitch. But come on, Kick not playing. They will sign a cockroach if that cockroach goes viral. Okay, let's just be real.
Fousey was arrested. Kick.com social media platform literally tweeted out #FreeFousey, as if it was a giant joke to them. And speaking of Kick, Fousey Tube was basically flexing some $15 million deal that blew up into a $77 million deal throughout the course of 2 weeks when he was in Vegas and Miami. So it almost felt like Kick.com and the people running the website were just fucking stringing this guy along anyways, using his manic state for free content and promotion on his platform. Because at the end of the day, if you want to be real about it, he was in fact the largest streamer on the platform. Everyone else was like maybe a seventh of his view count, period.
So Kick was never serious with that deal to begin with. So Fousey, you would just Kick was just playing with him. They were like, hey, yeah, no, we're definitely gonna give you $15 million. Yeah, just keep streaming, dog. Just keep streaming. Yeah, no, the money, it's coming. Don't worry about it. It's coming for sure. Bro, these platforms are not playing. They desperately want to make it, dog. These platforms are not playing. Nah, so you're telling me they just offered the deal. They probably know fully well that Fousey was gonna break the conditions of it. That's why. So they never really meant it. They were just playing with his ass. Like, oh yeah, just go crazy. Give us those views that we need. But nah, we're not gonna sign you, dog. You crazy. What? Nah.
Now again, ladies and gentlemen, this is not content that I really think should be rewarded. Fousey Tube is a danger to the people around him. Hell, just looking at how he treats the autopilot function on a fucking Tesla where he puts 2 feet up in the air and forgets to drive the vehicle while using autopilot assists is just a showcase as to how stupid this individual really is. But what he did literally tonight is just the cherry on the cake of some of the most insane shit I've ever seen in the influencer camp, period. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you let clout go too far. The quest for clout is too fucking far. This could have been a situation that, could have went from law enforcement stopping and de-escalating the situation as they did, to an actual live snuff film recorded on kick.com in 4K 60 frames per second. Wild, wild shit indeed. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the video right over here. A lot to say, a lot.
Bro, shout out to Mudahar, bro. If you're not subscribed to this guy, go check him out. All right, chat. Do you want to watch? Do you want to watch the Fousey Tube or Fousey meeting up with Sneako? Put a one in the chat if y'all want to watch that right now. We'll react to it. We'll react to it because like this is crazy. It's not over, but you guys are noticing that like what a lot of what these content creators are saying is the changing point that Fousey is really going wild was after he linked up with Sneako and Aiden Ross. And we already know, we've covered Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross was the same dude who's also a Jew, by the way, who was bigging up Nick Fuentes on a stream because he was clueless about his own history, which was crazy to me. It's like, how are you the biggest Jewish content creator, yet you're linking up with a white supremacist who literally does not like you? He's on there on platforms like Rumble spreading conspiracy theories about Jews, bro. And you're just sitting there like, yeah, you know what? Let me just pick my nose. Yeah. Come on, Nick Fuentes, you're so right. Yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah, that's Aiden Ross. And then you add Sneako to the mix, a guy with no principles and pretends to be a Muslim. It's not, I mean, it's not a good combo, okay? So that's how a lot of people are saying right now. They're saying that after they linked up with them, it was a wrap, dog. It's just Sneako enough. It was a wrap. We see a bunch of ones in the chat. All right, let's get this video going, guys. Get the likes up right now. Likes are free, so is the show. This is about to go crazy. All right, Sneako and Fousey linking up. Here's the video right here, bro. Hey, we already know this guy does not give a fuck.
Single person doing this to get arrested. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You know me?
Yes.
How are you?
Doing well.
I'm doing so good. I'm from LA.
Welcome
Oh,
to
you look
Miami.
so cool.
Welcome to Miami.
Welcome to Miami. Let's do it. Let's do it. Want a selfie?
We have to repost it.
Huh?
You have to repost it.
I can't do that. I'm sorry. My management does it. I don't post my stories. Okay.
Look at y'all see Sneako in the background. Y'all just hey, hold on. Watch this. Who's that? Oh, look at this nigga. He is sitting there getting food. Y'all see this nigga? He's just chilling right there. Like, what? Huh? Is that Fousey going crazy? Okay. All right. All right, man. Hey, y'all need to calm down over there. It's like Sneako's probably regretting his decision right now. He has no idea. Like, he listen, Zerka crazy is one thing, all right? I think Sneako is way in over his head because Fousey crazy is like a different level from Zerka, all right? And I think Sneako is going to slowly start to understand this very, very soon here.
Okay. Huh? One more.
You want to take it?
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
Bro, she's like, what the fuck just happened? Look at that face, bro.
Have a good one, guys.
That's a face of, I don't know what the fuck I just did. I don't know what I signed up for, but I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. This is crazy, chat.
I know. You want us to leave? All right. I know. I just hit up my team. My team, we did this too late in Arizona. Now, the guy who runs my team is friends with the police department in every single city. He said anybody who calls in a dox, a bomb threat, the police department's going to trace down their numbers and they're getting fucked. So I'm not tripping. We're safe here.
you saying, oh, it's got Fousey's here. It's got Fousey. That phone does not shut up.
Bro, so right now, while they're in this restaurant, there are a bunch of Fousey fans that are calling the restaurant right now. That's why everybody's freaking out because of him. Like, again, is this live streaming thing such a good idea if this is the inconvenience you're causing a lot of people around you? I mean, it's crazy. Listen to this.
We're good though. My team's right saying they're contacting the police department. Anybody who calls, anybody who docs this, but fuck.
Somehow that does not sound believable to me. I feel like you're just talking the talk, bro. It takes a while. They can't just do it that fast, bro. All right, come on, dog.
I watched it. I only saw it. I live upstairs.
Oh, you watch the streams? Fire.
The phone is.
Let's get a picture ready. Can you get a picture of us? Wait, I'll ask the girls. Girls are good at pictures. Ladies, can you take a picture of me and my boyfriend?
Yo, my man is no chill though. Oh my God. What is Sneako gonna do? I mean, Sneako just has to accept that. I mean, Sneako, hey, come on, dog. You gotta accept it, bro. He already claimed you. You see that towel? You see that towel sticking out of his ass right there? That's yours. You gotta grab that wherever he goes, dog. He just claimed you, dog. Oh my God. I can't believe he did that wild. Oh my God, Chad.
Girls are good at pictures. Ladies, can you take a picture of me and my boyfriend?
No.
No, don't put that.
Hey, hold up, Chad. This right here is Sneako realizing he fucked up. This right here is Sneako realizing he might be way in over his head, dog. Maybe Zerka wasn't that bad. Maybe Zerka might not. I mean, Zerka's crazy, but I mean, this guy's just a different level.
No, don't put that. Here you go. Oh, whole body, from shoes and head.
All right.
Bro, hey, what makes you so much of a bitch, Sneako, is you still took the photo after he just claimed you as his boyfriend in front of those girls. You're like, oh, I'm not with that. But let me take this photo though. Bro, Sneako is just, oh, poor Sneako. He's not ready for this. He's not ready for this at all.
Okay. Oh, that's fire, brother. That's fire.
Did you take it?
Oh yeah.
That's fire.
Okay, now go.
Inshallah.
You're welcome for getting breakfast, by the way.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, no problem.
I got distracted.
I was in the phone, but I saw you. You wanted to?
Yeah. You called the restaurant?
Sorry?
You called the restaurant?
I'm just drinking coffee.
Oh, I thought you said I'm on the phone. Sorry. Nice to meet you. I like this man. Thank you so much, brother.
So what do you mean you have haters?
No. I have haters on the internet. In real, guess what my favorite quote is? Fuck your Twitter. People follow me in real life. I'm the most poppin' social media creator in public.
Bro, and you know what's funny? The fact that there are actually people going up to this guy in real life and shaking his hand, bro. I mean, it's social validation right there, because even those people sitting next to him, you could tell they're kind of terrified, but they know, like, this guy, clearly people know him from somewhere, so he's got clout, right? And he's just flaunting it. That's what he's doing. He's flaunting his clout all over the place. Yeah, I mean, again, Clout is a hell of a drug, bro. This is the type of shit that these guys like Sneako and guys like Fousey, this is the kind of shit that attracts them, bro. This is the kind of power that's so intoxicating. Sneako has proximity to clout right now. He loves that power. So you can tell, even though Sneako's gonna be his bitch for the rest of the stream that we're gonna be watching here. All right. The fact that Sneako has proximity to power, that's all Sneako cares about. Okay. It's no longer Zerka. It's now Fousey, okay? Fousey is Sneako's new alpha male.
Yes, I'm saying that. I'll go out with any creator, Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat, anybody, and I guarantee you I get the most love. I promise. If I don't, I'll delete. If I'm lying, God strike me down.
like look at every. He's like, wait, hey, what? Hold up.
God strike me down.
Hey, wait, hold up. Hey, I'm in here too, dog. Hey, God, please, just get him. I don't know what this nigga talking about, bro. Bro, they're terrified. Watch them leave, bro. They're terrified.
You have a very powerful voice, you know that?
Yeah. That's why I prayed in rehab and I said, Ya Allah, I know you gave me the power of voice to heal people spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Please help me use that. I know that.
Bro, I don't even think they believe you guys are real Muslims. I mean, just saying, bro. Like, Sneako sitting here trying to act like you just spread some real gospel shit right there, my boy Fousey. Nah, bro. Stop it.
My love.
What?
Nothing. Yo, are you cool with Andrew? Yo.
Andrew who?
Andrew who? If I say
Andrew Tate, you dumbass. Come on. Stop playing.
the word Andrew, who am I talking about, dog?
There's a lot of people named Andrew.
Well, name one other Andrew I'd be talking about.
Schultz. Yeah.
Are you still cool with the tape? Look who gives me advice all the time.
Yeah. He's writing essays.
Yo, Sneako does not look like he's very comfortable in this situation right now. He looks very uncomfortable, dog. Is that me, chat, or does Sneako look very uncomfortable right now?
Ready for the swim stream. Are you gonna work out tonight? You work out every day? How often do you boxing train?
I don't box anymore. No. I have a tear in my wrist ever since the Digifight, and I need surgery to fix it, and I don't want to fix it.
Oh, so then why did you side with them when you saw that there was beef with
You?
Yeah.
I didn't know you. I didn't know nothing. I just saw a couple of tweets from KSI. Everyone stay away from Sneako. He's this, he's that. I didn't even look into it. I didn't know you. I didn't click your profile, nothing. I just saw it and kept it moving. My bad. That's on me. That's on me. Hey, they tried to blackball you, but they forgot about two things.
Black balls.
You know who's my favorite? You know I met him?
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, really? No, I didn't talk to him. I just shook his hand.
What?
And also, thank you so much for sending me the charger. No, I know, brother. The guy at the highest of my team, you know who he is? He contacted the police department. Anybody who doxes me, they get traced immediately, and they're gonna get in trouble. So we're good.
That's not how that works. I don't. Who's your guy in the police department, bro? That's not how that works, bro. Jesus Christ. Yo, yeah, just anybody. Do you know how hard it is to trace phone calls, bro? People could be using VoIP. You know that? You know the numbers that created from the internet. You know, without actual phone lines. You know, you can just generate one right now. It'll take you like 5 seconds. Like, it's not how that works. I don't know why he's just out here just bragging. Yeah, my buddy in law enforcement. Anybody that calls this restaurant, they're tracing the calls. Huh? That's not how that works, bro. Like, y'all are just living in the matrix. John with the $2 super chat says, y'all know LAPD would have busted in like on South Park. Facts, bro. Fousey gets awarded a lot of privilege. So, like, hold up. We got to go to another video because it's just mainly them in this little coffee shop. But I'm going to play a little bit more. And then we're gonna go to this one more video because this shit is just so weird, bro. Sneako looks mad uncomfortable. He doesn't look like he's in a comfortable position right now. He looks like he's rather uncomfortable, but he has no choice because this is the bed he made, bro. Now he's got to lie in it. I mean, this is just weird.
I'm good, brother. I'm good. Thank you so much for your time. I promise. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. I feel the same way. You too. Bye. I'm going on D&D. I don't like talking on the phone.
How do you have this much energy, Fousey?
You want to know what's funny about that question? I wake up today. They're watching me live. They saw me sleep at 9 a.m., wake up at 4 p.m., right? I go crazy. I dance. I perform, and I look at them and I say, and you said I'm on cocaine, right? It's all through Allah. Allah is blessing me right now. Don't worry. When all this is said and done and I tell my story, the world will understand how I did this. The real question is, do you like my energy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you think creators like Myron and stuff are going to like it or no?
Oh, Myron's going to be a little bit off the line.
All right, I'll calm down around him. That's what I need to know.
Turn it up. It's going to be funny.
No.
What? Do you think Myron's gonna like me? What? Oh my god, bro. We're gonna react to that stream, bro. Myron meets Fousey, and it's a pretty interesting stream. All right, but yeah, it's so weird that watching their vlog preparing for that meetup is just weird. Like, you think Myron would like my energy? Oh yeah, he'll definitely like it. Turn it up, right? What? Y'all are so weird. Y'all are some weirdos, bro. This is so weird. Like, wow, who cares? Be yourself. Like, what?
What's the other guy's name? Fresh. So Myron is fit.
You doing that on Wednesday?
Yeah. Aren't you too?
I think you got Rice pulling up next week.
Rice gum?
Yeah. Fucking him or no?
Yeah. That's my brother. But it's sad. He has no spirit. He has no deeper layer. He has one Ghost Rider, one Ghost Fortnite player, one Ghost Thinker, one Ghost Twitter poster. Added up, that's a rice gum. So everything in his life. Nothing. I'm cool with him.
So what else is he doing all day if he's not
running girls' OnlyFans account?
What?
Whoa! Hey, yo! I told you, chat. I was waiting on that. I told you, chat. I told you, a lot of these streamers, okay, they're doing what Andrew Tate does. Maybe they're not trafficking the girls, right? Maybe they're not using the Andrew Tate lover boy method. But a lot of these streamers, all right, just like these guys complain about, a lot of these independent women on Instagram, they like to act like they're making a lot of money, but they're really getting flown out. Exactly the same with a lot of these male content creators, all right? They like to act like they're making a shit ton of money, all right, streaming and doing whatever, but realistically, a lot of these guys are OnlyFans account managers, okay? They are OnlyFans account managers, dude, on the side. Some of y'all don't even know, but I had a sneaking suspicion. Because, like, listen, bro, even the guys, like some of these Nelk boys, some of these guys, look at them, okay? This shit goes deep. A lot of these content creators are undercover weirdos, bro, okay? These guys are managing listen, although they're going to sit here and shit on women, they're making tons of money off of these girls, bro. And let me just play that again for the kids in the back. My buddy just admitted, all right, that, Rice Gum got a little OnlyFans company going on. Rice Gum, Who would have thought Rice Gum is a mini Tate without the trafficking? We don't know. I hope somebody looks into it. Because Rice Gum, I mean, he hasn't been doing too well. And it's awfully strange that guys like Rice Gum surrounds himself like with Fresh and Fit, because he's been super chatting Fresh and Fit. He's one of their top contributors. So it's very interesting to see that Rice Gum also manages an OnlyFans account. Can we start investigating a lot of these these people? Because it seems like I think if we look deep beneath the surface, you'd find some weird shit going on. I'm just saying.
What else is he doing all day if he's not
running girls' OnlyFans account?
What?
He makes millions. Pimping.
Millions. Pimping. He's making, I'm telling you, dude, these OnlyFans management companies, they make money. They make money pimping girls. Okay, it's a new thing in 2023. I'm like, it's if you don't think it's catching on, you're sleeping. Okay, if anything, CoffeeZilla needs to investigate this shit. How many content creators who are high profiles are actually engaging and making in this type of management content? I'm just saying.
So what else is he doing all day if he's not
running girls' OnlyFans account?
What?
He makes millions. Pimping. That's why he was quiet on the internet for years, and everybody thought he was broke. Oh, bro, he has more money than any of them.
I wonder if Sneako is drawing parallels to Andrew Tate, because I want y'all to understand something. Sneako is part of Andrew Tate's war room, right? So it's funny how people around Sneako like Rice Gum, because Sneako's friends with Rice Gum, also does what Andrew Tate does. Now, we don't know if Rice Gum traffics these girls, but it would be interesting, right, to know how Rice Gum recruits girls to be part of his agency. I think that's something we have. I mean, it'd be worth investigating, right? And who else is Rice Gum partner with? I mean, he's making millions of dollars doing this, so I mean, why not? Let's take a look at what's going on. Make sure it's completely legitimate, right? I think this would be a perfect job for guys like CoffeeZilla. They got to look at this stuff, because I'm pretty sure if we look at guys like Rice Gum, especially with some of the illegal shit that he's been involved in, all right, especially with the cryptos. What was it? Save the Kids, right? The Save the Kids token. Was that Rice Gum? Was it him involved with that, right? So I'm not 100% sure that Rice Gum does things ethically, if you guys know what I'm saying. But it's just funny how someone who's as crazy as Fousey is accidentally outing what these guys are really doing on the side. So again, if your favorite Manosphere content creator or a Twitch or whatever content creator goes missing for a few months, it's not because they're broke. They're busy pimping women. Didn't you know, silly? It's what all the cool kids do, right? Come on.
And you knew all the girls' OnlyFans because that's what you do on stream, so you get to
Exactly.
and then you promote them more by talking to them on stream.
Exactly. Genius.
It's not really genius. It's kind of very wrong.
Well, you want to talk about haram. Let's get into some more shit, because Fousey teaches Sneako a lot of things. I mean, Fousey is teaching Sneako or introducing Sneako to a bunch of new things, okay? But again, listen, bro, I just find it interesting because I've had a sneaking suspicion, bro. Like, a lot of these guys manage OnlyFans accounts. It's interesting to see this happen. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's say, listen, if Andrew Tate goes down, chat, if Andrew Tate goes down, OnlyFans is going to have a problem. Right, OnlyFans is going to have a problem, because I won't be surprised if they start looking into, okay, how many of these women are actually on OnlyFans are working with management agencies, all right? And who are these management agencies, right? So, I mean, are they going to look at OnlyFans as one big scheme to traffic women? I mean, I'm just thinking about this right now, right? Like, what do you think they're going to do? Like, when Andrew Tate goes down, there's going to be a lot more eyes on OnlyFans, because it's not just chatterbait, right? Listed in the indictment, okay, was the TikTok to get dudes to flood to the OnlyFans accounts and the other webcam accounts like Chatterbait, which Andrew Tate later admitted in another video. So I wouldn't be surprised if these websites, these camming websites, starts getting investigated heavy for potential girls who are actually victims who are participating on the platforms. Because I'm sure they wouldn't want any bad publicity, right? So how about either they investigate themselves or public pressure after this Andrew Tate conviction pushes them to basically outing a bunch of other potential traffickers who are trafficking girls using their platforms. So it's just interesting to see all this unfold. But Rice Gum, really, bro, you're doing this too? Really? And you know your audience are a bunch of kids, right? So how are you getting these girls, bro? How are you recruit? How are you getting clout to these girls' accounts? Are you using TikTok yourself? Huh? I mean, it just opens up a lot of questions, doesn't it, huh? How many of y'all YouTubers are actually traffickers on the cover? Let's just be real. Can we just talk about that for a second? Just being real, chat.
I'm here with my Muslim brother Sneako. He doesn't know Surat al-Fatiha yet, so I'll be teaching him that while he's here, and we're also going to pray right now.
We're going to pray in this terrible hotel room. I don't know what it is with G7, but this is G1 energy. It's way too small. The bathroom is creeping me out, and I want to leave, but let's pray.
Hey, you not leaving, dog. Hey, you thought Fousey was joking when he called you his boyfriend? You thought that was all a joke? You think him getting you locked in to this tiny ass hotel room with one bed? You think that was by accident, Sneako? You think this guy is actually joking about you being his boyfriend? He's not playing, bro. He got you right where he wants you. You're not leaving that hotel room until Fousey gets what Fousey wants. How did you not see this coming, dog? And listen, like you think y'all gonna pray legitimately? How do you know where Mecca is right now, dog? Can you tell me where Mecca is from where your hotel room is? Huh? Do you even have those hotels that give you those indicators where Mecca is to pray to? Y'all don't even know. So y'all gonna set down some prayer rugs and completely commit an abomination. Is that what y'all gonna do? Is that what you're telling me, right? You just pray to the wrong the wrong city, bro? Nah, they're gonna be praying to Jersey, all right? Nah, it's not Mecca. We're gonna put the rug right here. We're praying in New Jersey. That's what we're gonna do, right? These guys, bro. Sneako, you're not getting out of that hotel room talking about I'm uncomfortable. Nah, time to get down on your knees and show how much your dedication really is to Allah.
Everybody on my team is fired.
Good.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, good to meet you.
I was by myself. Arizona was a mess.
Nah, that was whack. You need to, Miami is gonna be fun.
Wait, I have a stain on my.
What the?
That ain't a stain on these Pradas. I'm just being modest.
Is that Drake again?
Lil Wayne. Who's your favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Fire. You too. Come on. Who's your favorite streamer?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
Fire. Answer.
That's the only answer.
The only answer.
I can't even lie. The stream that I've been. Bro, how many times are you gonna change in like 5 minutes?
Hey, Sneako, you really think you're getting out of this room unscathed, dog? My man, just taking it all off. He's just getting real comfortable, G. Oh my God! Oh my boy getting real comfortable. Oh my God! Oh my God! What? Hey, hold on, chat. I'm sorry. I thought I could handle this. I'm sorry. Hold up. My boy just casually getting comfortable, chat. He's just, you really don't like that, huh? Let me just take this off right in front of you. I don't want to get it messy when I get down on my knees, you know. Hey, yo, why do they only have one bed, my G? What's going on? What's about to happen? I feel like we about to watch a casting couch session, dog. I don't know what's happening, chat, but it's not right. There's an abomination going on here, bro.
They had to stay. Are you insecure about
Bro,
me
I'm not insecure.
I'm
It's
wearing
just like, it's
boxers,
like, bro,
dog.
the chat. Well, how many times are you gonna get naked and reshower?
I'm wearing boxers.
I
dog.
swear to God, you showered for 3 hours today already. You're like, okay, fine. But this is like, I've been watching your stream quite a bit since you been on this comeback.
Bulati?
Hey, Maple do.
Yeah, we're going to. Damn.
You want me to teach you?
I know how to do it. You do this, three crevices,
start,
and then
count on me. Start. Turn the water on.
And this tiny fucking
go like this 3 times. Get a cup with your hand 3 times. Blow out your nose 3 times.
Hey, bro, I don't know what's weird. Sneako making slurpy sounds in the back there, or this dude just literally just casually changing in front of Sneako, and Sneako admitting that it wasn't the first time it happened. Like, I don't know what's going on here, dog. Like, I feel like these guys are making a total mockery of what's about to go down. But, like, first of all, why even film such a situation that's supposed to be intimate, bro? Because I don't know. Listen, I'm not a super religious person. I lean more to Christianity than like Islam. But like, I got respect for religions. I don't care. Like, just because I'm not really too deep in religion doesn't mean I gotta get other people into it. That's not me, right? But I just feel as though, like, when you pray, I think, isn't that supposed to be your time where you get close with God? Whatever your God, whether you're God of the Bible or God of the Quran, right? Isn't that supposed to be your time to be intimate with God, right? Why are these guys broadcasting it in front of thousands of people? Like, none of this makes any sense. It feels like one giant joke waiting to happen, but I don't know what the punchline is. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. More Dean with the $5 super chat says, I likes you and I wants you. Sneako, we could either do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours, bro. Yo, did you know the Booty Warrior wanted Anton's booty? You don't know that? I was just seeing a clip of that. Yo, the Booty Warrior got out of prison, interviewed Anton, and now wants Anton booty, bro. He's saying Anton look good and whatnot, and Anton just sitting there like, oh my God. Well, you weren't supposed to do that to me. Anton acting like Tom from the Boondocks, dog. Wait, you're supposed to be scaring them, not me. Wait, what you mean I look good? Yo, I can't, this matters. These people, bro, these people, where did they come from? Where did y'all come from, dog?
Wash your face 3 times all the way top. Yeah.
To the hairline.
Yeah.
To the beard.
And then I want you to start with your right hand 3 times.
Don't have to do your head too?
Huh?
You have to do your head.
We'll get there. Right hand 3 times to the elbow.
And then let it drop.
And then go to your left hand. Standing on the side.
Okay.
Hair all the way back to the bottom of your neck 3 times.
Okay.
Ears in the earlobe and around the top of the ears 3 times.
Okay.
And then normally you're supposed to do the bottom of your feet, but when you shower, when you do it in the morning, and you do it on the bottom of your feet, it's permissible to do it on the top of your foot right here in shoes or socks.
So I have to wash my shoes?
Sneako, how long have you been a Muslim now? How do you not know this? I mean, why is this guy now teaching you how to properly pray? What do you... How have you, so all that shit you were talking on Fresh and Fit, you don't even know what you're doing right now? Like, why, did you even, again, the longer we go with this, the more I'm starting to realize that, of course, Sneako is grifting and using Islam as a grift, okay? Because clearly, if he really cared, he's been a Muslim for a while now. How do you not notice? It seems like he's a pupil, like a newbie almost. I mean, I get he's new, but how long do we keep giving him that new guy leeway, okay? Come on, he should have known this by now. How does he not? Oh, unless Zena was right. This guy doesn't actually pray. He doesn't actually. He's a Muslim for the cameras. That's it.
It's really supposed to be your feet.
So take off my shoes?
Correct. And by the way, to all the Muslims in this chat right now who are hating, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life, dog.
Of course, when you get criticisms from Muslims who actually don't agree, they're haters. y'all can't never win. You can never win, right? The people who are actually criticizing you, rightfully so. Oh no, they're haters. But the bad Muslims who are just gonna agree with this grotesque behavior of what you guys call a prayer preparation, no, they're good Muslims, right? I think you got your logic backwards, Fousey. I think you got your logic real backwards, dog.
Don't say it.
No, they're hating on me and you. They're like, cult religion. What are you guys doing? All this bullshit.
Oh, whatever.
That's disgusting, man. Literally, I don't want you guys watching. You guys are seriously sick.
To the haters, like I don't even see it as a religion. It's just the truth about everything that exists. It's the
word of God.
There must be one creator, one intelligent being must have created something that we can't comprehend. It's the only religion that has stayed consistent through.
That right there is blasphemous, dog. You're sounding awfully spiritual right now, dog. That's a blasphemous thought process you just had, Sneako. You want to rewind that? What did you say?
Religion that has stayed consistent through 1,400 years. It's the only book that hasn't.
Hold on.
Comprehend. It's the only religion that has stayed consistent through 1,400 years. One creator, one intelligent being must have created something that we can't comprehend. It's the only religion that has stayed consistent through 1,400 years. It's the only book that hasn't been changed a million times.
Listen, bro. I don't know about you, but I actually study this stuff. I'm not religious, but there's a bunch of different versions of the Quran out there. Okay, it's definitely gone through adaptation, and you can even find new scholars out there that will let you know that it's gone through transformations. Like no one is even again. Maybe you'll find that amongst a bunch of traditional Muslims, but a lot of modern Muslims don't like. They acknowledge that there's been some changes over the years. Like it's just hard to not admit that. Just like the Bible, just like any other historical or religious books or texts, it's all gone towards changing and adaptations and things like that. So the fact that he's still going around spreading that, bro. Listen, if somebody really wanted to debate you on Islam, all right, you would lose just based off of that thought process right there. Don't even try to sit there and say the Quran hasn't been changed for decades, bro, or what do you call it, thousands of years. It has. There's multiple versions. I think there's like over 30 different versions. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, relax.
If there was a man-made religion, then why can't you drink? Why can't you do anything fun? Why can't you gamble? Why is it's being a good Muslim is one of the hardest things to do. That's so hard. Yeah, that's how you know it's not man-made, because all the things that men want to do naturally, sex before marriage, alcohol, all this stuff, you can't do it. So if it was made, it must be.
Yeah. You both do drugs and drink alcohol. There was a video of this guy with chicks making out behind the couch. Like, I mean, what are we doing here, bro? Like, you see how he's complaining about how Islam is very restrictive, bro. I'm telling you right now, Sneako is dropping hints that at some point he's gonna leave Islam, bro. He's gonna leave Islam because he's not gonna be able to handle the restrictions that Islam proposes on people. All right, and that's the thing. Again, if you're not ready for that heat, stop playing with people's religion, bro. Because there are people out here that takes that shit seriously. And if you're not prepared to live that lifestyle, then stop pretending to believe in that faith. Like, it's just so cringe watching these guys pretend, bro.
Intelligent.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yeah. Is this facing?
That's facing the Qibla. I did it on my phone already. Yeah, that's why I don't really chat anymore. When I first started, I was the #1 streamer. I replied.
Chat. Do you want to watch these guys pray right now? I feel like we're intruding. Should we put a 1 if you want to watch this? I feel like we're intruding, bro. Like, this is a very intimate moment, but I'm not super religious, so I don't mind watching it. But if y'all want to, should we watch this or should we cut it right here? What do y'all say, chat? Put a 1 if you want to watch it. Put a 2 if you want to cut it right here. I want to see if Sneako actually knows what he's doing. Part of me wants to see if Sneako actually prays, all right? And to know if Sneako prays, we'll see if he has experience right here, all right? Let me know. I want to kind of see if he... I don't think Sneako knows what he's doing. I think he's been pretending, and us watching this is probably going to let us know, okay? But, no. So I see some no's. I see some yes. I see some, oh, shit. All right, listen, chat. I see a lot of 1s in the chat, bro. We got to play it. We about to play it.
Apply to every chat, every donation, every subscription, every Discord.
Yeah.
Now, I can't even look at it. They're negative from the morning to the night. But they still watch. That's what's the funny part. I do have supporters still, but it's very quiet. Ready?
Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah, had slack, come slow.
Yeah, bro, he already fucking up. More D says, please don't show this BS. More D, bro. Shout out to you. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Yeah, I know. I part of me doesn't want to watch this, to be honest with you. How about this? All right, because I know there are a lot of people that want to watch it, and there are a lot of people that don't want to watch it. All right, we'll watch a little bit and we'll call it quits. All right, so I'm thinking maybe like 30 more seconds of this, and then we'll call it quits. But like, Sneako's already fucking up, dog. Hold up, he's already fucking up, bro.
Muhammad Rasulullah, had slack, come slow, Allah Akbar, la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم. I'm not watching this, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I don't feel comfortable. I'm gonna be real with you. Listen, I'm not a religious person. Like I know I'm mainly Christian, bro. But like, I don't know, bro. I think to me, prayer is very intimate. I feel like I've been shooting between. This is why I feel like these guys are so disrespectful to the religion. Because like, you're supposed to be intimate with God, right? And like, these guys are vlogging this in front of thousands of people, and they're putting this on display. I mean, look at this, bro. None of this. It don't feel right. Like, even just listening to them pray. I know Fousey doesn't believe in this shit. It doesn't feel right, Chad. Am I wrong? It don't feel right to me, bro. I don't feel right listening to this. I know they're not serious. I don't want to get struck down, bro. Listen, I don't know which God is real, but I'm not playing with him. Okay, I don't. Is this a sin? I feel like this is a sin right now, Chad. I don't know, bro. Like, this is. They both going to hell. I don't care. I don't know what you call this. Listen, if you're a Muslim watching this, I don't care, bro. I don't need bro. They're going to hell. I don't care if they're praying. Something about this does not seem right, dog. Like, I don't know. I don't want to play with. Especially when you talk about spirituality and like the spiritual things. Listen, I don't play with that. I'm sorry, bro. I thought I could handle it, chat. I can't. I guess I didn't got the stomach for it. Go figure. I can't do this, bro. I just know that something's wrong, dog. Like, something's wrong. But like, again, we know they're not serious because this guy prays and then goes around slapping people just afterwards, right? Because after this, he goes around smacking up another kid downstairs after they link up with other people. I mean, it's just, I don't know, bro. I feel like I got to go see a priest right now and confess. Like, I just watched a bunch of people fake pray on stream. Like, goddamn, dog. What am I doing here, dog? Like, but at least I think we got enough to know that Sneako's probably not a real Muslim, all right? Because, I mean, a lot of that listen, just even watching what we watched already, I feel as though it gave us enough information to realize that Sneako probably doesn't know what he's doing, and he likely doesn't pray as much as he claims to pray, all right? So this is, I mean, again, these guys, man, how did we get to this point where people just make a mockery out of religion? They make a mockery out of, like, people's plight. Like, it's just, you know, this world is getting very freaking interesting, bro. But chat, that's all I got for you. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Do you actually believe, put a one if you believe that they're faking this religion right now? And even though Fousey is a Palestinian Muslim, he isn't really, like, he doesn't represent what you would call someone who's a true follower of the belief, right? Neither does Sneako. Or put a 2 in the chat if you actually believe these guys care about their faith. It's just that they shouldn't be live streaming it. I don't know. To me, it just feels weird. And even me just feeling weird about it right now, the fact that they're confident putting it on camera, that's crazy. Because even if I decide to pray, and I've been praying in a long time, but that's the last thing I'd be putting on camera for hundreds of people to see, just to see that I'm praying. Like, it's like you're committing a narcissistic behavior while attempting to communicate with God. I don't care what kind of God you believe in. That's wrong, bro. Something's wrong with that, dog, because you don't really care. You're not really seeking a relationship. You're just clout chasing in an attempt. Bro, this is clout chasing on a divine level, dog. I don't know what else to call it. I don't know what else you want to call it. But put a 1 if you know this is wrong and they're not real about this religion and their faith. Or put a 2 if you believe that they actually are real, but they shouldn't be streaming this stuff. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one because, like, there is more to come. Peace.